guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are out here to the east of Ivrix, where you have come seeking Seskel Ash. However, you've tracked her to the Hekemotu after a scrying spell was cast upon her. Upon arriving at the enormous creature, you managed to take the Brahmi's Smile, the ship that was made and named after our resident Triton, and come ashore upon the Hekemotu, where you met some very beautiful people. After discussing things, they directed you towards a waterfall. You approach the waterfall, and after a bit of investigation, discovered that there was a creature at the base of the waterfall in the pool. Now, you bypassed that thing and went up into a cave behind the waterfall. As you have done so, you discovered that a trap had been set by Seskel Ash after you tracked down a series of notes, diary entries of hers. As our friend Brahmi entreated the Hekemotu to save them, Caltrix died. The attempts to recover her were unsuccessful. In the attempt, Bodhidharma was displaced to limbo. The cave flooded and was ejecting people out the front of it, including all of the undead. And Mio managed to use the rope of climbing to stop the plummetus fall for at least a moment. As the torrent of water rushes outwards, I need you guys to go ahead and roll for initiative as the water becomes so torrential that the rope of climbing cannot withstand it. And you will be thrown down into the pool at the bottom. So, at the start of your turns, you guys will be yeeted or yoked outwards into the pool. And you will be going a certain distance based off of a D100. So, that's where we're picking up. Immediately into the action.
Sorry.
Now,
Um,
somewhere in the
my
jungle.
computer just crashed.
Oh, your game just crashed? I'm sorry.
My computer did. It's okay. I'm logging into my other computer that I have sitting here ready to go.
Oh, so not the Mac.
No, the Mac is fine, but the main computer is
All good.
struggling tonight. Okay, so
Somewhere in the jungle, someone is watching this event. And we are going to roll 1d4 to determine how soon those individuals are able to get to the scene. They will be arriving in 6 seconds. So, I have Mio and Pear, need Galio and Brahmi. Galio rolled a 7, so let me go ahead and add him on here.
just 1 second.
Sure. You're going to have a crazy time today. Alrighty. So with the 15 Brahmi, excellent. And then I am going to go ahead and roll for the Bakunawa. Right. So, as we start the round, you guys are going to be washed off of the rope of climbing. Mio, you get to go first. Please roll a D100
Oh.
to find out how far you are thrown away from the waterfall. 95 feet.
Wow. He's so light.
Wait, how? I'm so sorry. I must have missed it. How are we getting shoved off the rope of climbing? I thought we all caught it coming out.
The amount of water that is rushing past you is so extreme that it will wash you off. So,
Ooh.
anywhere along this line, Mio?
I guess towards the right side, like over
Okay.
this area.
Go ahead and place yourself wherever you'd like to be.
Oh, I guess I can move myself away.
Yes, sir.
So land over here.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. As you splash down, we begin your
I'm trying to
turn.
make a nice little swan dive and not make a splash.
Let's roll your acrobatics check.
Oh, well, I haven't done this one, I don't think. Oop.
With
It
a
almost
12.
was good.
It's pretty nice. No belly flop.
What I'm trying to do is actually land stealthily so the thing doesn't hear me.
Sure. Let's roll your stealth check.
That's better. I'm better at that.
You are very sneaky. As you glide into the water, nary a bubble is left behind.
And now do I have my turn? Is that
You
what
do?
it is?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then I go. And it's double the amount of movement in water, is that
Indeed.
correct, Eric?
Unless you have a swim speed.
5, 10, 15. So I'll swim over to here and just kind of hide in the rocks over here.
Understood. Ramhi, can I please get a D100 to determine how far you are thrown?
Yes, of course. One moment.
All right, you were thrown 28 feet. So you will be able to make it anywhere along this 30-foot line here. So this
How
line
about
here.
none of those places? What about
You get to land anywhere in
Here-
the water where that line is.
wherever I will take no damage.
Okay, so towards the center. Awesome.
So well, no. As close as I can get to like the edge without crippling myself when I fall.
Well, that's up to
right?
you.
What do you mean? It's up to me?
I'm gonna
It's
let
hard
you
to see under
choose.
The giant token is a little covering. It's just a little big, so it's
Sure.
hard to.
Let's go.
Great.
Where do
So,
you
like,
want to land?
Maybe like here-ish.
Okay. So 30 feet. You want to land here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So place your token there.
Yeah.
30 feet right there.
Yeah. That works.
Cool. All right. So I'll just move you there. All right. And then you get your turn. What would you like to do?
So I have two questions. My first question is, I don't think that's big enough. Never mind. My question is banishment. I've never done it before.
Okay.
Can I try to cast banishment on this creature?
You certainly can.
Incredible.
All right.
I will cast banishment on it.
Excellent. So it's
Let
charisma
me-
saving throw once you cast the spell.
It does need a charisma saving throw for this, so.
Awesome. The charisma saving throw comes in as a 7. And I will use my first
Wonderful.
legendary resistance to
Aw.
succeed instead.
Ah,
Ooh, that dragon thing.
Did it need to do that? I feel like it didn't
It does
necessarily.
need to
You
do
know
that.
what?
Yes, ma'am.
I just feel like it was such a. I mean, it's like a sneeze. It's just gonna go visit another place for a few minutes and then come right back. It's so small.
Right.
Damn it. Okay. She is gonna try. Wow, she couldn't figure it out. I mean, like, I think that's it. She doesn't have any bonus action things that I can see, so that's it for her.
All right.
That was her one thing.
Cool.
Oh no, she's gonna talk to it. She's gonna say, Hey, yo! We're cool, right?
It
We're cool, right?
turns
You
now
don't need
that you're
to.
trying to negotiate with the Bakunawa.
I wasn't trying to attack you. I just wanted you to move over a little bit because we're just trying to get out of here because things are bad right now. We don't want to cause any problems. We don't want to fight you. We just want to like get out of here without having any issues. And that's the end of her turn. Sorry.
And it turns and it says something that you don't understand.
Yeah, damn it. I don't speak whatever that is. Does it speak primordial? Because she
It does
knows
not.
that.
No.
Damn it. Okay.
And so it is going to attack the only person in range right now, which is Brahmi.
It's turn. Oh, well. Sorry, kids.
Brahmi, it's going to do a bite and a storm slam upon you.
Okay.
The bite upon you will be a 17 to strike you.
It misses.
Okay.
She swims away quickly.
The storm slam will also slam down and critically fail.
She is churned by the water as it misses her.
All right. Mr. Pear, can I please get a D100 to determine how far you fly? How far you flow?
Yeah, Pear!
65 feet, so anywhere along this line here.
Okay.
Do a trick.
Do a
All
kickflip.
right. I'll land. I think it was here.
Okay.
And I am then going to use my movement. Can I reach him from here, or do
You
I have to
can.
get closer? Okay. I'll use my first attack. Rolling.
29 will hit him.
Right.
You will deal 13 damage to him.
And then I'm going to turn that one into a stunning strike.
All right. And the DC for that is a 17. He got a 9. Well, I have to use my second legendary resistance already. Great.
Cool. And then for my second attack,
Yep. 17 does strike him, dealing 17 damage.
and I'll turn that one into a stunning strike.
All right. The Constitution saving throw is a 16. He is stunned.
Oh my god.
All right. And then I will use a, let's see, my bonus action with another shot to him.
Okay. That will also hit for 17. That's consistent damage.
Yeah.
What benefits do we gain from having him stunned?
You guys will have advantage on attack rolls against him. He cannot act or take reactions.
So you have an advantage on that one, Pair, if you
Yep.
want to.
If you want to check for
Yeah, I can.
a critical strike on it.
All right.
Ooh, that was close, but not quite.
All right. And then, so I used 5 movement, and then, or I guess I was 10, 20, 30, 40.
Okay,
And then I'll end there.
cool. As a wet arena goes out of the water, we go to Galio Viato. Galio, can I get a D100, please? 56. All right. So that would be, we get you up to the 60-foot line. So it is this line here.
Okay.
Where along that line would you like to end up? Say right in this spot here. This spot right here would be great.
Like over here.
Okay. As you splash down.
Yep. I'll use my action for telekinesis. My class ability to move Brahmi.
Okay. Probably you're going to resist.
No, she's down.
Okay. I'll put you behind me because that's as far as I can move you.
Okay.
So
Awesome, thank you.
one square next to me.
Cool. So 30 feet to there. Awesome. Oh. Cool.
Then I think I used my action surge last time.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's all that I'm doing this turn.
All right. I now need initiative from our two other people who are going to be arriving at the north end of the map on a boat. So let me get you guys on here. So here we are for now. Awesome. So
and we show up in all abs and glory, rowing an outrigger canoe, kind of like what's shown in this book.
Rowing. Both of us?
No, I mean me. I'm the rower. You're the you're the customer.
all right. So as they arrive, you see two of the Motu arriving looking gorgeous.
All right.
So, Kawhi, what would you like to do?
So I looked up. A rowboat has approximately 15 feet of movement per round.
Yes.
However, I'm going to try to augment that with my special tiki helmsman oar. I put it into the water, and I shape water
Okay.
to try to change the flow of water. And I'm waving my hands a little bit just to move 30 feet, the boat 30 feet, so we can get within 120 feet for next round.
Okay.
Is that possible?
That is possible.
You just see this whole thing accelerate. You guys are like, oh my God, thing's got a little motor on it. And let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we're there. And now I think, so that's kind of my action. Would there be any way to then go 15 feet because I'm rowing or something?
Sure.
All right. And then I go 3 more squares, just trying to help. 1, 2, 3. I think that's right.
Yes, sir.
And then put us back in there. And then okay, so Ray, how do we actually pronounce your name?
Hoku Fui? Fu?
Hoku. That's
Hoku
right.
Fu.
Fu.
Yeah,
Choose
Hoku.
whichever one you like.
Ooh,
Fu.
ooh.
Okay. And so I go. I look over, and he's just impossibly good looking. Unfortunately, the guy in front is just a little bit more impossibly good looking, which is crazy. He just a little bit, and you can tell. You guys can kind of tell that that pisses him off. But he looks over at Hoku and goes, "Crossways, those snafu offlanders have woken up the dragon. What are we gonna do now?" And then that's into my turn.
All right. Fu. Whoop,
Yeah. Woo.
whoop.
Pronounced exactly as it's spelled.
I was gonna go with wee.
There's a W on the end.
Yeah. Wee wee.
Woo. Alright.
Woo?
Yeah.
Woo.
Fishnets and fire. Let's get in there.
Fishnets and
Alright.
fire?
Fishnets and fire. Alright.
I'm so excited.
A 6. Okay, not the most useful thing I've ever seen in my life. Wait, I love a 6. That's a bonus action, and as an action, I think Hawaii got us close enough that I can. I'm gonna lean out the front of the boat here, and call over, Boku, baby, what are we so mad about? And I'm gonna cast a spell, and as I cast it, just like a few more abs seem to like solidify and take form on
Sure.
my torso.
All right, so this is a hypnotic pattern. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, my wisdom saving throw. Goodness gracious. It's a 26.
He's still mad.
He's so mad. Yep.
He's not even paying attention to the abs.
Not at all.
Uh,
You've seen those
that'll be
before.
my turn. I stop by once in a while just to show him off.
Sure. It's a nice reflecting pool. Mr. Mio.
So he's unsure what's happening with the two strangers, but obviously one cast a spell at the big snake demon thing. And he is going to pull out a normal arrow and shoot him. From
People on the boat
his head.
or the big dragon thing?
The dragon thing. He's also going to move back onto land since he's got advantage, so he won't get in the rocks.
Sure.
And shoot the dragon thing from... And think I hit it.
Awesome. Cool. With the 25, you do hit it, dealing 21 points of damage.
And then he kind of popped up like a meerkat. He's going to go back down and hide in the rocks again.
Like a meerkat. That's very descriptive.
Meerkat-like.
Yeah.
He just up, doop, up,
All right.
and then he's back to hiding.
Brahmi,
Yes.
what would you like to do after our meerkat
I'm
specialist?
so worried. It's great that we have some locals helping us, which is so cool. But she's really not sure what to do. She kind of wants to drag Galileo away from this thing. But she is just going to cast. Wait. Is it still stunned?
It is.
Oh, that won't help. Man, I am running low on spells. She's gonna cast Bless,
Okay.
and I think she can do. I think she can do 5 people with this.
Okay.
Hang on. Oh no, up to 3.
Yep. Bless is up to 3 people within range. The only 3
Right,
people in
she
range
is-
are Pear, you, and Galileo.
All right, and I guess it's us. And then if it's still stunned, she's gonna move back because she cannot handle this.
No? Aw.
No, don't aw. None of this. How far back can she get? Okay.
Yep, because you have a swim speed.
I-
All right.
I do not believe that is far enough back. So she's gonna. Hang on, let me make sure.
How's she moving again?
Yeah.
How's she moving twice?
She's not moving twice. She just
Okay.
moved to
Gotcha.
there. Okay,
All right.
I think that's right. Yeah, that's as far as she can go. So
All right. How would our arena individual like to do?
Let's see. Do you guys think we just make a run for it?
If I chug a mana potion, I can maybe banish, try to banish it again, but I don't know how many legendary actions it has, so.
Right. Okay, I'll go. Or were you going to say something?
Yeah, we'll run if we can.
Okay, I'm just wondering if I should try and stun it again or if I should just take off running. But I'll probably do that to give you guys time to escape. So, 5, 10. Does that, Eric, is that in reach or like, I don't know where?
You are in reach.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll use my first attack.
A 19 will hit it, dealing 15 damage.
That was just crit checking because I forgot I still have advantage.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll apply a stunning strike on that one as well.
Okay. That results in a 15. I will use my third legendary resistance to succeed on that.
All right.
Because I have to.
Second attack.
A 29 will hit, dealing 15 damage.
And then I'll turn that one into a stunning as well.
Okay. Goodness gracious, this thing hasn't rolled well at all. Alright, he's stunned again.
Alright. And then... So I use 15 to get there, so then I can go... That would be 30, 35, 40. And then I'm going to use a key point so that I can do the Step of the Wind and dash as my bonus action.
Ooh.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I'll end my turn there.
Awesome. Galliaviato.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action for psi-powered leap to give myself fly speed.
Okay.
And then I will fly out of the water.
He is not an anime protagonist whatsoever.
He is!
Just right up out of the water, gonna fly to shore.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can get a pretty good distance, but I do want to stay far enough back that I can help protect Meg. So, Brahmi. So
Yep.
there.
Sorry.
Cool. Anything else?
Let's see. Since that was just bonus and movement, I will take the dodge action.
Sweet. Kawhi the Traveler.
I am still too far away. I think I got to go 45 feet last time. Like, I can't really... Actually, let me...
I was looking
try
at that,
something.
and for the future, there's a thing that we'll handle, but we'll handle that later. Go ahead.
Okay. 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 Here's what I do. Oh, this is you're just gonna love this, Eric.
Of course.
All right. So, you guys see the guy in the back of the shit. How close am I? How close are we?
Pretty far away.
120 feet.
20
Though.
feet.
Or 100. Yeah, 120. So you see him bring out his oar and sticks the oar kind of in the water, and he puts his hand up, and he's just kind of like moving his hand around, and you see like a ghostly manta ray that's about the same size of this thing kind of envelop it in its kind of its wings. And what I am doing is casting Bigby's hand.
All right.
And I am going to use it as the grasping hand. And this creature is huge, correct?
It's bigger than huge.
Ah, so much for that. It was a really good idea.
Humongous.
What's that?
Humungungus is how big it is.
Yeah. Well, I kind of messed up then.
All good.
All right, well,
That's the size of the
I'm-
hand.
I-
The hand is huge.
I'm very. That's large, isn't it?
Nope, large is
Whatever.
2x2.
All right. Well, I'm a lot better looking than I am good at measuring. So,
No, I think you got the spot on. Go ahead and grab the giant eel.
Phrasing.
Grab it. Grab it tight.
All right, so I can't do anything. I can't. Oh, here's what I can do. All right.
For the record, this is
I-
also the hand that Kawaii uses to grab other things.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll put it over here, and I push it 5 feet away
Okay,
from where everyone just jumped out.
sure.
And because he is stunned, he
Yeah, but-
automatically fails strength checks.
Yes, sir.
You should just move 5 feet over. And then the hand, or it's not a hand, it's a manta ray. The manta ray is just kind of flying around in figure eights right there.
Cool.
Just keeping, so it's in between the eel and that. Okay, so that was my action, but I still have movement. So I should be able to go 15 feet forward. 1, 2, 3, with the boat.
Sure.
And then Fuda needs to be in there as well. Right.
We're
Say
gonna
my
have-
name like that. You make it sound so bad. It's a proper name. It's a proper
yeah.
say it like with confidence.
Yeah, that's what I did. I said it like I was trying to get it out of my mouth. Get your name out of my mouth. And then that was the end of my.
Sure. I mean, it's better than Chris Rock, right? Mr. Fwip.
That's not what I meant to do. But you know, really not what I meant to do. Yeah, I think you're doing a really good job paddling. I just wish you had done a little more. That's all right. That's all right. You're gonna get the hang of it with more practice, I bet. Let's see, how many mainlanders did they come with? I only see
They came with 6.
4. Are we missing a few? I am. Yes.
There's no response from your ship captain.
No, that's fair. How are we from the people? Just as far. We're just as far. You really could have gotten us a little closer. Like, I'm fine. It's fine. Like, you're doing a great job. You know, you're doing such a great job. I'm gonna pat Kawaii on the shoulder, just like, for real. I'm so proud of everything you're putting out right now.
To be fair, if I had understood my spell better, we would have been much closer. But I did not realize that thing was so big. So,
I mean, new character who does. I'm gonna give you 100 cents because you're the only one I can reach right now.
All right. Cool. So, if you roll less than a 9 or less on a die on a perception check, you'll act like you got a 10. Kawaii.
Yeah, I mean, call out if you see any of the other mainlanders. I'll go fetch them back. Probably not on this boat. Something faster.
Like swimming.
okay.
Like swimming, yeah.
I mean, you literally could have swam 40 feet and then done what you wanted to do.
I didn't want to leave you behind. I feel like you're putting in a lot of work here, and I do appreciate it. It's really impressive that you got the boat this far, you know, away from the sea and up the Hecate.
All right.
You not gonna fight that Baku, or are you gonna run away?
They're taunting the mainlanders now.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Are
Run
you
away!
gonna fight that thing that's gonna eat you?
We're gonna run away!
I think they pissed it off, and now they're gonna leave it to us to deal with. A typical snafu situation that the mainlanders put on us Hekimutu.
Tiny bubbles. Let's go.
What?
For the record, those of you who were not privy to the two-person chat all week long, they were in on this, from day one.
Made new swears.
Yes, they made new swear words today.
It was like 90% of it just. How do we cuss though? That's the real thing.
All right, so after Fue, we go to Mio.
Looks like everyone's pulling back, so Mio will pull back too. He's going to stay hidden, and he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Because I go in half speed when I'm hidden, right?
Correct.
And then that was my bonus action, and then from action, I'll dash again. 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20. And he's staying hidden in the bushes
Sure.
and being all secretive like he does.
Awesome. Miss Brahmi. What would you like to do, Brahmi?
Okay, so Brahmi is going to drink one of her greater mana potions.
Okay. Recovering 10 worth of spell slots. How would you like to divvy those up?
She is going to get, let's see, 2 4th level and 1 2nd level.
Okay.
And that's her bonus action. And now she is going to cast Banish because the creature has already used its reaction on Galio. So hopefully it'll
Alright.
take this time.
We shall see. The charisma saving throw for the creature is a 20.
Ugh. You just had to roll good right now.
I did. Thank you.
To be fair, its scales are beautiful, so
Indeed, it's very charismatic.
she can't run away, so she's kind of stuck there because she took her action. But, oh no, she can run. Hang on, she can run a little bit.
Well,
She can run a little bit. Hang on.
I forgot we are
Wait.
supposed to defeat it so that we can get the pieces of the staff, right?
Well, yeah, but she was trying to banish it so they could get down. A few minutes getting down there. All right, she can wait there. She's gonna try again in a minute. So, all right.
Callie's body is in the water, by the way.
Yeah, we gotta get her body. We gotta get the staff.
wait,
we gotta
no.
get.
She's tied to me.
Oh, she's tied
I've
to
been
you. That's
grabbing
right.
her.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I'm sorry.
But we have to get the staff, and we have to look for Bodhi. So we gotta get rid of this thing.
Yeah,
That
because
sounds
no
like
one
a
knows where
you guys
Bodhi went.
problem.
We don't know
I
where
got
Bodhi
one
went.
of them, so
All right, so Brahmi moved. It then becomes Bakunawa's turn. The Bakunawa is still stunned until the end of... Is it still stunned? Yes, it's still stunned.
yeah, it's the end of my turn.
All right, Mr. Pear.
All right, so I'm just gonna run. That's 5, 10, 20, 40, and then I will dash as my action. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm gonna use a key point to dash as my bonus.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 7, 8, and I'll make it up there and end my turn.
Who would have figured that the hedgehog would have been fast?
So that guy's leaving.
Yep. We are leaving. I have somebody with me.
No, we gotta get shit out of this pond.
Are they just... Your companion is just dragging behind you?
They're asleep. They're taking a nap.
That's the situation, is you're just dragging them through the forest behind you at top speed.
Yep. Don't question it.
No, I'm gonna question it. I am for sure gonna question it. That's how we learn the answers.
They're less of a land person, so I'm just helping them out.
Alright.
They're more like beneath the land right now, but like 6 feet. But
Awesome.
What?
Well, not yet. But then at the end of Pear's turn, Bakunawa is no longer stunned. And it will use its legendary action to glide. And we're going to move 30 feet. 30 feet, yep.
No.
So let me get back there. So 30 feet would be
No.
here. Yep, right there. Cool. All right. After Pear, we go to Gallia.
Okay. Since this thing's more mobile than we thought it, I think we have to fight it. So, Galio will go back up next to it to strike.
Sure. Galio at 22 thrusts between the scales, piercing the flesh. Doing 12 piercing damage. The second strike will also pierce,
Excellent.
dealing 14 damage. Great.
That is all.
All right. At the end of Galio's turn, I will use a second legendary action, and we are going to perform a slam attack against Galio because he's in range. A 21 to smash you, sir.
That will miss.
All right. Kawhi the Traveler.
I look at Hoku and I go, how much further do you want to get? How much closer do you need to get?
Don't worry about it. I'll take care of that. If you want to keep an eye on the arena that is definitely dragging a dead body out of the area.
All right, you can move up. All right, so there we go. So I move up there. As a
Go back
bonus
down.
action, I move my hand, Eric. I can't move my hand.
Can't move the hand?
Yeah.
All right. Where would you like to move the hand to?
Just in between Galio and the thing.
Okay.
And now I have it working as the interposing hand.
Okay. I believe the interposing hand has to be between you and it, if I remember right.
For fuck's sake. All right, you're right. All right, so that's all right. So screw it. We'll go back to where I was, Eric,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna hit it.
Understood.
And let's see how do I hit it? That's not right. How do you hit it? I'll try cast it. Does that just do a hit?
It would be your spell attack modifier. Up the very
Well, I
top
know,
of the
but-
spells.
I think you can just do it.
All right.
All right, there it's 20.
20 does hit, and that's going to hit for 33 damage.
All right, and then
Boom.
what I do, that was my bonus action. For my action, I pull up, again, I have the oar in the water, and I have one hand out, and jets of salt water come out of my hand and hit it. What happens there? Does 16 hit it?
A 16 does not hit it, no.
All right, and then the next one, try this one. Does an
18.
18 hit it?
18 does hit it, and you'll deal 14 points of force damage to it.
And then I'm going to move it 10 feet. I guess I have to push it away from me. I move it 10 feet away from me because I have repelling blast.
Okay. Got it.
And as far as I know, that it doesn't matter what size the creature is.
It does not.
All right, and that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Fweh.
Yeah, Fu gives like an over-the-shoulder side eye to Kawaii and hops out of the boat and moves the 10 feet back really back. Just needed that 10 feet, so I'm gonna pop over to this lily pad real quick. And I'm gonna call again to this Boba kid. Yeah. Come on, buddy. There's someplace else you could be. And I'm gonna try to cast a spell again.
We're going to polymorph it. All
Right.
right. So that is a wisdom saving throw. And what are we polymorphing it into?
A little snafu fish. It's a little tide pool fish.
Little snafu fish? Okay.
Yep.
Little snafu fish.
It's in a tide pool. Doesn't have the best outcomes in life most often, but that's probably because lack of wisdom and good sense on his part.
All right. You have turned the Bakunawa into a snafu fish.
Hey, everybody, come away from the fish, please. He's a fish now, but cranky on the inside.
Oh my god.
All right. Anything else for?
I'm gonna wait here, and when Kawaii brings the boat past the lily pad, I'm gonna hop back on.
Okay. Mr. Mio.
Mio's going to continue to get out of here now that the thing looks gone. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Then 5, 10, 15, 20. He's hiding the whole time too. So he's
Sure.
going to sneak his whole way there.
Cool.
Tried him from the new strangers who he doesn't trust yet.
Understood. Cool. Brahmi.
Brahmi is waving at the strangers and yells, "Thank you!" And then she is looking for that freaking staff.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Oh, great. It's okay. It's okay. She's got this. You said perception?
Yeah,
Great. No worries. This is easy.
understood. I appreciate the die roll. As Mio adds another point to his spreadsheet.
Oh. She is like frantically stepping into the water, trying to look around, see if she can see it, the tide pool.
Sure.
And that's her action.
Cool. After Brahmi, we go to the Bakunawa, who is now a snafu fish. The snafu fish is going to move. And fish can move a total of 30 feet.
What's it gonna do? Nibble her
6.
ankle?
We are coming to nibble towards Brahmi's ankle.
Great.
As we will move up to there and prepare to exfoliate you. Pear,
Oh no.
what would you like to do?
Please. Just think of them as love bites. They're really not that bad.
What would you like to do, Pear?
Oh, sorry. I didn't even
I'm sorry.
Realize that
Okay.
I'm just going to jump into the bushes and like trees and hide with.
Cool. With Caltrix's body. Understood.
And that's it.
Cool. Please roll your stealth check.
All right.
Gallia, while he rolls his stealth check, what would you like to do?
I'd like to follow his lead, but I'm gonna go help Brahmi to search the water.
Okay. Your perception check, please.
Amazing.
Sweet. You see no sign of the staff pieces.
We're doing so good.
Water in his eyes.
Incredible.
It's true. All right, that's all.
All right. Kawhi the Traveler. Fui has ditched your boat.
Yeah. So I will use the movement first, and we'll go up 15 feet. And as I do it, I put my oar in the water and kind of flick him back up into the front of the boat.
Sure.
As we go by, I go here. That's my movement. Bonus action, I move this over here, and I grapple the fish with the giant hand.
Okay.
As far as I can tell now, I think that's just automatic.
Well, no, there's a chance. But you'll love this. I've got -5 to my die roll on this. So I need you to beat a 5 with your strength check.
And I have advantage.
Right.
And my strength check is 26. So what is
You automatically
26
succeed.
do? Okay. All right. So I do that, and then as like a bonus, so that was my bonus action. I guess as my action, I will just move us. I'll put that shape water spell in,
Sure.
and I'll move 30 feet.
Yeah, it's
5,
supposed to be
10,
5,
15.
but yeah.
Well, I know it's supposed to be 5. I'm just trying to narratively make it that it's helping me. It's because I'm pushing the water.
I understand.
Against
I understand.
2, 3, 4, 5. And I go to there, and I go to there, and then I move Hoku up, and I say, I look at Hoku, I go, I guess it's your show now, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Fui.
I'm gonna call over to the offlanders or the mainlanders, and just to get their attention, I'm just flexing a little bit so you can see. I have plenty of muscles. You can feel free to look at them. Wait, just because it's a fish net, but it's not safe, so you should come away from there now.
Oh, we lost something. We have to get it back. I'm sorry.
Okay, is this something, as important as your lives? Right, I'm gonna
Brahmi
take that
looks
as a yes.
at
What are we
Galio.
looking for?
Yeah, okay, no, you're right. That's putting things into perspective. It's a staff. It's a broken staff and possibly a body. We're just trying to see if we can find our friends in here.
One of your friends is missing. I wanna. All right, let me pop off here. Yeah, stay on the boat, but I'm like leaning over, looking in the water.
Sure. Well,
Let me do a
perception check.
perception check.
With the 17, you do not see a body or pieces of a stick.
To be fair, this is the jungle, and there are a lot of sticks.
Yes, but not at the
Mainlander.
bottom of a waterfall. There would be sticks near the shore.
But I can see the bottom of the waterfall pretty clearly, and there are no sticks or bodies.
Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right. Anything else for?
I am concentrating, I am looking, and I am trying to convince these lovely offlanders, mainlanders, to just come away from the Boku Nawa, please.
Okay. After 4, we go to Mio.
Mio's going to finish moving up to stand creepily behind his new hedgehog friend.
Cool.
Trying to figure out what the hell everyone else is doing.
All right. Brahmi.
Brahmi's gonna carefully climb up on a rock away from that fish that's trying to nibble her.
Okay. It will provoke an opportunity attack, which is awesome.
What's it gonna do? What's this little
It's
fishy
going
gonna
to
do?
miss you as you move away.
Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Okay, so she is looking on the shore now. Does she see any sign of Bodhi or the staff?
Please roll a perception check.
This is gonna go so well, I can tell.
With a 22, you scan carefully and you do not see either the pieces of the staff or Bodhidharma. You're certain they are not here.
Oh my god, what do we do? Galio, I don't see Bodhi, I don't see the staff anywhere.
I don't see them either.
She'll turn around and wave at the newcomers. Other than getting out of the water, can we help?
Newcomers?
With that, she points
Help,
at
help.
the silverfish.
We have the boat, the Bakunawa. Thank you very much for your help. Please get to safety.
Okay, and I think Brahmi has a little bit of movement. She'll jump onto the shore.
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Honestly, these mainlanders make me so nervous. You know they can't swim. They'll drown immediately if they fall in the water.
All right.
And that's it. I'm done.
Cool. The Bakunawa is frustrated. Pear?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep hiding here with Mio and staring at everybody else to figure out what they're trying to do.
Cool. Galio?
Oh, you have a creeper friend, Mio.
Friend in the
Yeah, I'll
creeping.
retreat along the land, telling Brahmi, I think we've searched all we can. We need to just get away from this creature.
She moves back.
Cool.
That's all.
Kawhi the Traveler.
All right. We will move 5, 10, 15. Oh, we're actually right there. And then you'll see me. And while I'm back there, you know, like how you like there's like you see like people that do like the stand-up paddle boards, but then they're surfing with it and they're on the back.
Oh, yeah.
of their paddle. Yeah, it looks that badass. It's crazy. He's got like long Choi Palomalu hair, and it's just like kind of waving in the wind while he's doing that.
Awesome.
And he comes up behind it and like kind of hockey stops in front of his Big B's hand, has his manta ray, his Heka manta ray, and he has the Heka come over to there, and he opened down below underneath, like in his little bench that he's standing on. He pulls out like a little kit, like a little travel kit, and he opens up like a tackle box with like the accordion
Yeah.
shells. And in the bottom, he has like a mason jar. And if you guys look close enough, Galileo and Brahmi, you probably can't tell what it is, but it's fully a mixologist bartender kit. So he can make any drink he wants. So he picks it up. He gets some water out of the pool, and he holds it up so that the hand can drop the snafu fish into the bottle.
Understood.
So it'll stay alive, and then he caps it, and then he hands it over, goes to Hoku. I think this is yours. And
Thank you very much.
he will keep concentrating on his manta ray, but it'll be flying around over here now.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
And that's the end of my turn.
Hoku Fu.
Yeah. It's still directing this to Brahmi and Galio. I'm gonna just flash you the most gorgeous smile you've ever seen in your lives.
No.
Glad you added the most gorgeous smile, because for the moment it sounded like I'm going to flash you.
I'm gonna flash you for sure. The most gorgeous smile you've ever seen in your lives. I sometimes flash. Well, it's not important at the moment. What I was gonna say, little friends, I have about an hour to evacuate this wonderful beastie monster that we've captured, which will take us about how long to get back to the ocean, Kawaii?
If we take the Kontiki here all the way down, we can make it in 30 minutes.
All right. Well, is there a
And
way
there-
we can do that while bringing our friends with us?
Yes, there is. If you swim.
I am going to gracefully hop out of the boat again.
There it is. I always knew you had the heart for it.
My heart
And
is so capable. I'm going to pop right out of here.
so, do we have to be in turn order,
No,
Eric,
we
now?
can go and exit the initiative because you guys have the situation in hand.
So I'll move the boat over here, and I can actually fit like 4 people in the boat.
Yep.
But I figure there's a hedgehog. We got 1 person swimming, and I'll just be standing. I can make acrobatics rolls or something if you want.
Do you want to use the other command word if you choose to?
I could, but the boat will be too big, I think. I'm trying to
Understood.
play within the spirit of the rules and keep the the
Understood.
truthfulness of it going on.
Sure.
But whatnot. All right, so everyone can get in, but and you guys look over and he comes up. It's almost like ballet. He comes in, barely gets the boat right up on there, jumps off, has his oar, lands with it almost like a little pole vault. When you look at him, his hair's it's like blowing in the wind, even though there's not much wind. It's just crazy. And he's got a big puka shell necklace on, just a gorgeous man. And then you look up front, and there's a just slightly more gorgeous man in the boat in front of him, and it's just like if that other guy was there, this would be like the most gorgeous man you've ever seen. But unfortunately, he's the second most gorgeous man. And he's all, friends, I can take you down to the out of here if you would like. And that will be the end of my turn.
So, what would you guys do now that you see the second most gorgeous man ever and the most gorgeous man ever, because the gorgeous man is wet?
Dear.
Mio, if you're still out there and alive, you can come out.
He pushes Pear out.
Do you take
You go
piercing
first.
damage for doing that?
I'm gentle. You know what Callie used to say, you can never trust pretty people.
Yeah, but she didn't trust anyone.
Good point. So we'll come out, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for helping us.
Yes, thank you very much.
Hey, little
Uh,
sister.
We'd gladly accept a ride downstream here.
Yeah, I can swim. So if that makes for more room in the boat, that's great. Pear, maybe we should untie Calatrix from you.
Do we trust these people?
I mean, do we have a choice?
Can we tell that they're Hekimoto, Eric?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I
no
mean,
other option.
yeah, like there's way too many abs, but unfortunately for you guys, the abs don't block our ears, and we just hear you guys talking about us right there. Like we just saved you, and you're wondering if you
You
can trust
did.
us.
I was
And,
out.
Thank
So,
you.
and so I look over at Hoku, and I'm like, man, this is like what do I say? I say I saw fishnets and fire. These guys are snafu'd up, isn't it? Like we just saved them. Of course they can trust us. I say it under my breath, because I've got manners.
I agree
Oh
over Galio.
no.
How tall is Galio? I'm pretty sure we beat him.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so over Galio's head, I'm just gonna just nod a little bit, but remind Kawaii that they are mainlanders. It's a whole different culture out there.
It is.
Uh, your friend is well deceased. My empathies for any grief you feel. Have you tried a resurrection?
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
yeah.
In that case, would you like assistance in transporting her?
Yeah, that'd be great. I guess we should get back to our boat and figure out what to do.
I am going to head over to Pear and Mio and assist if they let me. Respectfully, I can wrap up a corpse for movement.
Okay. I'll set her belongings to the side and then let you wrap up the body.
Yeah, just I think some of the really wide, like thick leaves that can be used as like a very very coarse plant like linen. just just start wrapping. Won't take long. Real quick, actually. I'm pretty familiar with the jungle, and I think we can tuck her safely into the boat if y'all don't mind keeping your feet just to the left.
Right. Do we all fit in the boat or?
Most of us. Some of us will enjoy the exercise.
Okay. So I think you said it was 4 people into the boat though, which would be Kawhi, maybe Galio, Mio, and the body.
Technically, and I say this with all due respect and the most empathy, little brother, but the body is not a person. So it does
I'll
not count
swim.
against the number of people in the boat. like,
Perry, you go ahead.
I can like run on top of the water though too, so like it's essentially like I swim, but without swimming.
exercise for everyone then. Let's go. Like I said, we have only an hour to get back to the ocean.
Okay.
Eric, the Hekamotu would Kawhi have any idea what a Hekamotu is? Oh, not a Hekamotu. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I hope so.
the dragon thing.
The
What is that thing called
Bakunawa?
again?
Akunawa.
Yeah, the Bakunawa.
It is
Does
not
he have any-
natural to your island. You may roll. Let's roll a history check. See if you've heard of one before.
Could I roll a nature check?
Yes,
I
actually.
offer advantage because previously I would have told him so.
So, with a 22, the Bakunawa is a water dragon and would have made it up into this pool by swimming up the river. However, it only appeared when that scarlet haired woman did.
And is it native to Toivoa, or
It is
did it
native
come
to
from
Toivoa, yes. They exist in the deeps of the sea.
Oh, okay. So,
Unusual for it to be in the freshwater.
yeah, okay. All right. So
Probably
we'll
why it
just
was so
head down,
grumpy.
and then we can head out even further and drop it off. Is that what you're thinking, Baku? Is that your
Yeah,
name?
heck,
Yes.
walking. Let's do it.
All right. So as you guys head away from the waterfall, you guys hop on board this boat. Is anyone not jumping aboard this beautiful guy's little boat?
I'll be swimming.
Brahmi is going to be swimming with the better looking one of the two. So
Understood.
there you go.
Understandable. I
That's
will.
just a descriptor. So
We ship this, right?
no, whoa.
But the snafu in the jar, I think, can ride in the boat.
Okay. The snafu goes to the boat. Awesome.
If there's anyone in this current group who can keep charge of a glass, I think Kawhi is the man for the job.
Of course. Sweet. So, after 30 minutes of Pear running on water with Caltrix's body, the snafu fish being inside the jar in the boat. Mio, are you in the boat?
He's in the boat with Callie.
Okay. Awesome. And Galileo, you are also in the boat?
Yes.
Cool. That accounts for
Yes,
everybody. Yes, sir.
As we're going down, Kawhi nods kind of approvingly. If you're looking at him approvingly at seeing Brahmi swimming, and then but looks over at Pear and just kind of shakes his head just a little bit, imperceptible, unless you're looking like, what the fuck? Like you could literally be swimming. Why are you running? That's ridiculous. But keeps his mouth shut like every good bartender, and that's
He's so judgmental. I love it. All right. So as you guys make your way down to the shoreline, you guys will ride the boat right towards the surf. Will you ride the boat into the surf?
no. I figure if this is where all of our fresh water comes from, is what you said. I figure at
Yes, sir.
the mouth of the creek or the river, there's got to be a little landing spot. I'm gonna let our friends off,
Sure.
and then I figured me and oh shoot, is it Bach? What is your name again? I'm sorry.
Fouet.
It's Flo, but I'm trying very hard not to say that word.
Why?
Oku flu.
Woo.
Oku. That we'll get back in, and then I'll turn the Kon-Tiki into the ocean-going party barge,
All right.
and then we'll go out because that can go faster, and we'll go as far away from the island as possible before we let out the water dragon.
All right. So you guys take this thing out into the sea, and do you just drop the jar overboard?
Well, no, I'm not getting no.
Open it.
Like that. That's one of my favorite jars. No, good
Okay.
lord. No.
Good lord.
Not the favorite jar.
Yeah, that's the Bloody Mary jar. So I at this point, but once Fua gets back in the boat, I hand the jar back over to him because I don't want to
Sure.
be in charge of that.
Cool. So do you guys let it go into the sea?
Of course, we let it go obviously as the snafu, which I think is just really fitting. That this Bakunawa existed as a snafu, and then as a snafu will go back to being a Bakunawa. It's really poetic.
Indeed.
This is a good thing, and will make a good example story in the future.
Indeed, absolutely. So as the snafu fish begins to swim deeper, now that it's free of the little pool, it will swim for 30 minutes downwards. into the depths of the ocean before turning into a bacchanal.
It gets crushed by the weight of the water and then gets turned into a bacchanal.
But I mean, that's actually literally the perfect ending of a snafu. Is like it's too stupid to realize it's going too deep, and it dies. But that ruins the polymorph spell, so it turns into the bacchanal. So hopefully, the bacchanal has learned its lesson, learned a little bit of humility.
That's a good moral. I like that, Kawaii. We should check on the mainlanders. They didn't look like they were doing quite so well.
Mainlanders, there's a party barge.
What?
It's coming back in. It looks fully like a tiki bar with like the fake grass hut thing. It's got weird like Mayan or Mallory masks, tiki faces, and big old mahogany bar along the back. And I'm just driving the boat from the back.
Oh my gosh. And they're both Motu, right?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And just to be clear, when he says driving the boat from the back, he doesn't paddle. It's one of these motions where the oar that he's got in his hand just goes back and forth and propels the boat forward.
Yep.
Wild.
He's that strong.
And yeah, and he's just and the way he moves around the boat, like it's like he was born to be on a boat. It's kind of barefoot, and he is tall. He's like 6'5", 6'6". It's not as tall as a lot of the Motu. He's kind of small. He's got a swimmer's build. He's not all like just ripped like all the ones you guys saw on the beach before. He might be carrying like 5 or 10 extra pounds, probably from drinking too much.
Yeah.
But whatever.
That's just his enlarged liver.
Yeah, he's definitely friendly enough though. Got a nice smile.
All right. So as they bring the party barge to the shoreline, how would you guys react? Calatrix is dead. Bodhi is missing. The staff is gone. And these two strangers show up on a party barge.
We got a lot to process.
Yeah. Well,
I guess we should introduce ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Galileo?
That's what I was gonna say, and
Oh, great. Okay.
give them our thanks again.
Sounds like you're going to introduce yourselves. So, I'm
Watch
listening.
out about this ship.
So, yeah, Gallia will go up and say, thank you for your assistance. I'm sorry we didn't have a lot of time earlier to introduce ourselves. I am Gallio.
Nice to meet you, Galileo. And I look towards the others.
Hey, nice to meet you. Thank you for your help.
Of course, Brahmi. And I look towards the others.
The others don't introduce themselves, apparently.
The one waving back there, you can call him Mio.
I'm
Nice
Pear,
to meet you.
and then
Pear,
I'll scamper back over to where Mio and Callie's body are.
Pear and Mio. Well, and I just kind of like crouch down a little bit, like I'm talking to kids, but honestly, at my full height, I'm over 8 feet tall, so
Oh my
crouching down
God.
doesn't like really like I'm coming down to your level. I crouch down a little bit in the sand and I say hello. It's so nice to meet all of you. My name is Hoko Fui, the Star Follower. I'm a shaman for the Motu. This is my husband Kawaii, and we are so thankful that you came from the House of Flowers to rescue the Hekemotu.
At this moment, Kawhi bends, leans over and goes, "I'm not your husband."
Apologies. Not my husband, my brother-in-law. But again, so happy that you guys have come.
Okay.
I'll
Happy.
assume that was a. I'll assume that was a translation thing since you're not
It
used to
has
our
to
language.
be. Absolutely.
You've saved the
What?
Hekemotu, so
It
we
was our
are
pleasure
in
to
your debt.
help. I'm sorry these things happened here. We're trying to catch the woman who did this, and we were too late. She set a trap for us, and we lost two of our friends.
She set a trap for us as well. It is
What happened?
the woman with red hair came one day. She brought or summoned the Bakinawa. Reports, I believe, where she was just just a mainlander coming to visit, but then took up a lair in our sacred cave. And by the time I heard that the Hekemotu was in trouble, she had already been here for I'm not even sure how long. When I arrived, I immediately fell into the same trap the rest of the Hekemotu suffered, and have been stuck there until you arrived earlier today.
Brahmi looks over at Galio and then back at. I'm going to say this wrong about 50 times. Fu? Fu? I think I got it. Fu?
Hoku Fu. You can call me Hoku.
Fu?
You can call me Fu. You can call me Shaman. You can call me Star Follower. You can call me brother if you prefer, as we're all siblings in some way on the Hekemotu.
Could we? I hate to be an imposition, but would we be able to stay and rest for a while?
Not an imposition at all, Brahmi. I must not have explained it correctly. We are in your debt, and the Hekemotu do not forget the generosity of our allies. Come and rest. Kuai knows the way.
Kawhi nods. He knows the way. He knows all the ways.
They can show you the way.
This boat is pretty amazing. Is this the same boat that we came down? It looks very different.
I'm sorry, my internet cut out. What did you say, Brahmi?
This boat of yours, it looks very different from the one you came down the river on. How did you do that?
It's a, I am the holder of the tiki, and I am able to make my boat be what the boat needs to be.
That's really cool. I don't suppose you have any alcohol on here.
You don't suppose I do?
Yeah, do you have, I suppose this is better, do you have any alcohol?
He looks almost offended. He looks almost
Oh.
offended. But again, he's the consummate bartender, and he goes back behind the bar, and he pulls up a couple of like weird contraptions. They're like metal cylinders, and he puts them on like a knife, and then he pours some water in there, and he does some stuff, and then he's using shape water, Eric, to freeze the water. He's using prestidigitation to like make a blender, and he comes back with pina coladas for everyone, frozen pina coladas, which is crazy because he himself smells kind of like coconut butter and nutmeg, like some just crazy and it's like a natural smell. It's just crazy. So the pina colada accents it perfectly.
Brahmi leans over to Galio and goes, I feel like I'm hallucinating right now.
I get what you mean.
Not the boat, everybody. We can go towards the rest of the Motu. I'm sure they'd like to say thank you also, or if you prefer, a camp on the beach or a bed made of leaves. To you.
All of that sounds great. How do you guys feel? Mio? Pear?
That works for me.
Uh, whatever.
Robbie,
Uh,
you're in charge.
Why am I in charge? Eric? Brahmi looks over at Galio and, like, looks pointedly back over at Mio and makes a concerned face.
Yeah, he nods.
Guys, I think we should go with our new friends. We're gonna rest tonight here, and we'll figure out what to do tomorrow, okay?
That's a great idea.
Okay. Does that sound good to you, Mio, Pear?
Yeah. Whatever you want to do, boss.
Oh, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
What are we going to
Um,
do with Callie?
For now, she's gonna come with us, and we'll make that decision a little later, when we're ready.
And where's Bodhi?
I
Uh,
I haven't seen him since he vanished in the explosion in the cave.
if I can just rest, I can get back some of my spells, and I can try to find Bodhi and the staff. I just need to rest first.
You guys look at Mio, and dude looks concerned.
Yeah, we're gonna figure out what happened. We'll get Callie to our boat, nice and safe and sound. But I think these natives seem to be pretty powerful with magic, so they might be able to help us get some answers,
Yeah.
as well as Brahmi's spells, of course.
Mio, do you have something else you want to do? Do you think we should do something different?
We gotta. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know either what to do. That's all I can think to do right now. If we can find, we don't even know what happened to Bodhi, but if we can find some sign, I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like he blew up with the staff.
I
There's nothing left to
don't know.
find.
I feel like we should check again, just to be sure.
Like, not now?
No, I mean tomorrow. If I cast locate object, locate person, I've got some options. If nothing comes up, then we'll have to make some other decisions.
We can also ask the Heke. The Hegemoto will know where your friend is. Everything that goes on the Heke is part of the Hegemoto.
That's good. That would be great. If we can get a lead, that would be amazing.
Which direction to your boat?
Eric, do you remember?
Yeah, you look out, you can
Does
see
she
the
remember
boat.
where that was? Okay,
Yes,
great.
you remember where you parked. It's just over there. You
That's
can
it.
see it.
It's right here.
I thought it might be. I just didn't want to assume. It was a lovely
Thank
looking
you. Thank you so much. It's my mother's boat, so
Indeed.
yeah, she worked very hard on it. So
It's very impressive to have a shipwright in the family, Brahmi.
well, she wasn't the only one who worked on it. It was a joint effort, but the boat belongs to her, so.
As it should be. A team effort is how everything should be done. Step in. Come on, Pear, was it? Watch your step.
All right.
I assume you don't want to run across the waves to the boat.
I would prefer not to.
Come on, then.
I hop in.
Mio?
Yes, Shaman.
Would you like a boost?
Um,
I say it with the most politeness I can muster. Just,
no, he just climbs up.
all right. I'll follow along, Kauai. Or rather, Riff.
We're bringing Callie with us, right, on the boat?
Already packed away.
Amazing.
And Kawhi looks over at Fla and is like, and kind of just arches his eyebrow and like points at an empty seat on the Kontiki barge. Like, why are you following along? There's more than enough room.
Just sigh quietly to myself. Yep. Okay, on the boat too. Let's go.
All right. And are we just going out to their boat? Is that what we're doing?
I think it might make them feel better. But I thought we could move the entire party along to the Motu. I imagine there should be some bonfires tonight.
Okay. So I take them over to their ship to let them get on their ship, and then I tie some lines between the Kontiki and the Brahmi Smile, and then that's like too much to pull. So you see me do like a little like kneel down like in a superhero pose, but with my fist in the water.
Yep.
And as I'm doing that, you see this,
Ooh.
and I summon a water elemental,
Okay.
Whoa.
and I'm like, and you guys can kind of hear because he's not trying to be silent. He's all, "It's good to see you again, Tattoo. Help me out here." And Tattoo kind of gets behind the boat and starts swimming and pushing the Kontiki. It's pulling Brahmi Smile, and we head over to the Motu camp, town, settlement.
Okay. Awesome. So, as you guys come in, you guys find the jungle and various lean-tos, etc., scattered around. You're not
I'm gonna
far from the shore
explore.
because
There's actually like a village for these guys.
it's more of a hodgepodge of dwellings as opposed to really a village. They're kind of independent for the most part. They'll visit each other. They're usually on fairly good terms. But as far as a village or a structure that might have a road or anything like that, it's walking paths in the jungle. Some hammocks, that sort of thing.
Hop on
Nice.
pretty quickly and go check on my people. Anybody that wants to come around and meet the Motu, like I said, everyone I'm sure would like to say their thanks. Or if you prefer to rest, Kauai, as I say, knows the way. And the beach should have some bonfires tonight.
Thank you. I'll come along with you to meet people and talk with them about these events. I think the rest of our group is feeling a little deflated with the sudden loss of some of our group. They're
I
no,
will join you guys soon.
yeah, they're not in the mood for celebration, I think.
Completely understandable. Feel your feelings and let them out. The Hekemotu will receive all of it. And I'll start traipsing off into the jungle.
All right.
Traipsing.
I'll be back. I'll be back in a
Traipsing's
couple
a
hours.
perfect word
method
for
of traveling in the
That's an
jungle.
8-foot plus traipsing.
Of
It's
course.
intimidating.
Beautiful.
So Galley
That's
will
how the
follow.
beautiful people walk.
I've seen them on the runways. They traipse.
They
They traipse.
traipse.
Traipsing's right.
Cool. So, what are the 4 members of the party doing on the shore?
Brahmi wants to talk to Mio for a little bit.
He'll be around.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, hi.
So, do you want to rest?
Well,
Do you want to rest?
should I?
I mean, I feel like we all should rest before we make any decisions.
What time of day is it, Eric?
It would be about 4 p.m.
I mean, I guess I could go to my cabin now. I guess.
You don't. No. You don't have to. What do you want to
Okay,
do?
I will. I don't know. I don't. What should I do?
Yeah.
Should I ask
Um,
Galileo what to do?
No, I think I understand. Why don't we go? Why don't we all go and stay close to Galileo tonight? And
Okay,
we'll
so Galileo
go to
can
bed
tell us what
early.
to do.
Well, I think we just need to eat, rest, and tomorrow we'll have a clearer picture of what we need to do. Does that make sense?
Yes, we can do that. Should we leave Callie here or should we bring her with?
I think she'll be very safe here.
I have a question,
And
Eric.
we
Do I
can
know
come back.
what I know? Callie's last will and testament, how she wants to be.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's
a
really
good
good.
question, and I'm
Brief
going to
on
pass
her
that one
last
over
will
to
and testament.
I've read a
Ray.
lot of papers she's written.
Ray, would
It's
she
really
have
good.
shared
Anyone
that?
knows.
I
I mean, I heard a lot of, I wish I
assumed
could
that
die
she would-
this way, but I don't think she was being serious.
God damn it.
Calatrix assumed she would die in battle, and because of that, never gave much thought to what would become of her body. Like, it doesn't mean much to her. All of her last will and testament had to do with the House of Grass and the House of Flowers, and the people that she mentored, and the just wanted to make sure that they were taken care of and ready for whatever came next.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he'll figure out something for Callie. He'll leave her on the boat though.
We'll
Just
figure it out
carry her
tomorrow.
around. Weekend at Bernie's there for the whole
We
coastal
can-
island here.
No, don't make me draw that. No.
Did I hear someone mention bonfires tonight too? Cause no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, no, literally, we could Viking it. We could. There's so many things we could do, but I feel like we should.
Are you
Hmm?
volunteering the Brahmi smile for a Viking ship?
No. No.
Hell, it's not worth
that. Of course she is, but it's not really my ship to offer.
it.
So, but if we built a ship for her, maybe that would be more meaningful.
Well, he'll follow Brahmi basically in lockstep wherever she goes now.
Okay. Where are you going, Brahmi?
Brahmi's gonna try to get them to go take their mind off of things for a little bit by meeting the crew. She also really hates the idea of them all being split up right now.
That's valid.
So her
Like that.
crazy, so crazy. So she really, even though she in her heart trusts the Motu, she wants to try to encourage Pear and Mayo to come with her to follow Galileo.
Yeah.
I've
And
already told Emil to come, so he's coming.
okay. But she's going to
Uh-oh.
keep a close eye on them and make sure that they're doing okay. But then tomorrow, I've got some decisions to make. So, Kawhi, is Kawhi still with us? Or did he go?
Why are you at the party barge at the Kontiki, or did you go with Fouet?
Sorry. I am at the party barge because it's kind of pulled up on next to the deck, and people are coming over there and looking for drinks. There's definitely some regulars. There's definitely some kids that are sneaking a little nip that I'm allowing because I can see them, because that's what I used to do when I was a kid.
Yep.
Helping out. You guys are amazed by the weird magic blenders. I'm making pina coladas, rum punches, mai tais, just everything.
Is there a party going on?
There's you'd have to ask Fu for sure. Kawhi doesn't really pay attention to much of like what's official or not. There's always a party going on the Kontiki for sure. It's never a rager, but there's always good times and good vibes. But there's probably something going on due to the fact that we got rid of the water dragon and our natural water source is back under our control. And so why did you ask that, Meg? Why did you ask where I was at?
Oh, just wanted to see. We wanted to try to follow your husband and our friend.
I don't have a husband.
Is that really? Is it a?
What are you talking about?
Is there another word for it that you're? What's your language? What language do you speak?
Does she ask me that in common?
Yeah.
We're all talking in common right now, right?
Yeah, so I go ahead and answer her in common. I speak common?
You guys' native language is common? Oh, I guess it's not a translation issue.
There you go with that native thing again. Like we're just people. What language do you speak?
I speak a few languages, but most people speak common. Yeah.
Do you
sorry, I was just
understand
curious.
any of them?
He means,
do.
please have another drink.
I do. He called you his husband, and you're saying I'm not his husband, so I was just wondering if there's like a translation issue.
No.
Am I missing something?
Then I told him to stop, and he told you that I'm his brother-in-law. So that's what I'm his brother-in-law.
Okay, so you're married to his sister, right? Or brother?
I was married to a sister. My wife has died, and that was his sister. And he was weak, and her heart was transplanted into his heart. So now Fu has my ex-wife's heart in his place of his heart.
You know that expression some people get when they ask something casually and the answer is like especially gutting and personal? That sort of like stunned face, that's Brownie's face right now. I'm so sorry that happened.
That my wife died, and that
Yeah.
my brother-in-law had a heart transplant, or that
Well, I'm
you
glad he's
decided,
okay.
or that you brought it up casually while we're having rum punch.
He
Which
called
one are
you
you sorry
husband.
for?
I was just curious. You know what? I think I just want another glass of whatever this is.
And I give her
And
some
I
rum punch.
apologize. It's to wash the taste of foot out of my mouth, so I appreciate it. It's
There we
delicious.
go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then I head down and make sure everyone else is topped up.
Awesome. Cool. Is there anything you guys want to do this evening? As Callie's body is on the ship, and you guys are exposed to the Motu having basically festivities over fresh water being under their control again. There will be splashing and much partying, lots of swimming and water sports.
Singing and drums. Stories around the fire.
Absolutely.
Plenty of thanks given to our guests. But also a few songs raised in sympathy for their loss.
Mio, why would you say that? Why would you type that?
Because it's sad.
That's very sad.
But he's kind of happy hearing them because they're actually in rhythm. It's kind of the first time he's ever.
Is that what
Heard
drums are
drums.
supposed to sound like? 'Cause somebody was playing them wrong. I don't know if it was them or Bodhi.
All right. Well, as the night gets long, the sun has gone down. You can see the clear sky. Entire constellations out tonight. Is a shooting star goes sailing by. It's quiet out here on the Motu, on the Hekemotu. It's sad that Calatrix is gone and Bodhi's missing. Brahmi? Galio? Mio? And Pear. What comes next? Are you guys going to take the long rest tonight, or are you going to stay up and think?
Meal's up doing meal things.
Brahmi will be encouraging Mio to try to get some rest.
Oh, you won't find him.
Oh no! Well, she'll be like, I guess he's napping.
Yeah, I'll go to sleep. I think that was a bit rough.
Gallia will take a watch and then sleep.
All right. Cool. Nothing will happen during your watch.
Okay.
But in the morning, we're doing this now?
Yeah, we can do it now.
Okay.
So over at night when you guys wake up, Mio has slipped a piece of paper to all you guys.
And the piece of paper looks like this.
Well, it might be a little dramatic.
Oh my gosh! What?
I love it. And he's got a costume on.
What?
Oh, he's got a completely new identity.
What?
green-
Oh, okay. Dustin, you
green
have to let
bowler
me draw
hat.
him again.
Oh, look at you've already changed your name in Roll20.
Yep.
Oh, this
my
is great.
God.
Oh, we're going to go ahead and read this out real quick. As,
Dustin, would you read it?
yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to read it as Mio or do you want me to read it as a new character?
A new character.
New
Whoever
character.
wrote it as.
Let's change something.
Yeah.
You.
It changes halfway through. To whom it may concern, Mio is dead. With the passing of his mentor and best friend, he will no longer have a place in the world like this. A harder man is needed. A man that can do what is needed. This man will be known as Shamrock McCain, and I will expect to be addressed as him from now on. He's a man better suited for the realities of a world where we live in until the toll essay has accrued has been collected. Please do not refer to me by my dead name. I will not respond. Goodbye. And then it's Meal's signature. And then it says burn, please burn after reading.
Sorry, does that come to
That's
the Motu also?
He posts one. Like I'm sure someone will share one.
so confused over here.
He never really
Oh
introduced
my
himself, anyways.
god. That's amazing.
This has been a plan, but not doing it this way. Last week changed my plan completely, just so you guys know. Because at level 9, I get infiltration expertise, so I can create fake identities.
Oh my god.
And for the record,
Why
on the
no?
recording, you'll now see that Shamrock is on there instead of Mio.
What does Shamrock look like?
He looks
Dustin, you
Similar
gotta
to
send
me.
me a
Please,
description.
please describe
It's
the
so funny that his
character.
name is Sham.
he is a little above average height, a little heavier than average height. He looks a little more worse for wear. He's kind of angry looking. He looks just he looks a lot like Mio, but older and with the violence cranked up a little bit more.
Ooh.
I'll put a picture of him in for now, stand-in picture for in Discord.
Please do. Please do. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You guys.
he looks so much harder than Sludge ever looked.
Wait, is that are you trying
was-
to say that this,
Ellie's eyebrows twitch.
are you saying Callie would be interested? Is that what you're saying?
No. Well,
Callie, dead
well.
Callie is actually a little bit upset that she didn't tutor Mio in everything she knows.
Shut up. Amazing.
for some things you have to find the
Amazing.
right teacher.
Cool.
Very cool.
But that being said,
What would-
Sham will go wake everybody up.
What would your reactions be to this individual waking you guys up after reading this note?
Or you had to read the note after you got woken up.
Did Shamrock wake them up before they read the note?
If they're sleeping, he'll wake them up.
Damn.
So confused.
So this stranger wakes you up.
What?
It's morning, wake up. We're gonna gather
Hey.
down by the whatever the hell that boat was.
Who?
He walks away.
Rami's like looking around, waking up, trying to make sure everyone's still alive. Galileo. Galileo.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Who are you? And how did you get here?
It's all explained in the letter. Let's go.
He looks around and finds a letter. What the hell?
Pin it to everyone's shirts.
Everybody's pulling letters out of their other stuff. Rami is gripping Galio's arm really hard as she reads the letter.
Well, this is unexpected, but I guess I guess I understand.
Rami looks very grim, and she pats Pear carefully on the head.
Yes.
Well, let's go down to the beach.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys go down to the beach.
I'm gathering down by Kauai's. What is it? What kind of boat is it? It's like party barge.
Yep, it's a party
Yeah,
barge.
it's a-
tiki barge.
It's a party barge. I'm gonna post a picture in
Yeah, thank you.
Discord. It'll be a sec. So
Sure.
Yeah.
I had one.
Yeah, sorry, give me a second. I'm grabbing some spells. Some fancy spells.
Fancy spells.
Fancy.
Cool. So, what is Galio doing this morning?
He'll summarize the last 24 hours for Mimi.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be hard. You know how attached dogs get to people?
Yeah, there'll probably be some howling.
Oh, man.
No.
But her main person's still there, so it won't be super bad.
Ellie's kind of there.
No more snacks from Bodhi's wake, though.
Right, just the one she knew the longest.
Oof,
She didn't say who her favorite was.
Oh my god.
didn't have to.
All right, so we're gathering out on the beach, or what?
Yeah, that's what I told everyone to do. Whether you listen to me or not, it's up for debate.
I listened, I just forgot.
All right, so you guys gather down on the beach.
Yes.
So, what's the plan? Calatrix is dead. Bodhi's missing. We need someone to lead us. What's your plan, Galio?
I mean, I can take the lead for strategic decisions, at least temporarily, if you are all okay with that.
I think it's best.
I hear no exceptions. What's the next move then, Galio? We've been on the back foot for way too long now.
Well, we made an effort to turn that around here. Unfortunately, it was another trap. I think we're going to need some assistance because we're significantly weaker now.
I think step one is to get back to the mainland.
I think that's wise. With
We're
the
down. Go ahead, Remy.
Oh, I was just gonna say we need to figure out who's responsible for this. Who's tied to who's responsible for this.
We know who's
I see.
responsible for this.
It's more than just her.
Correct. I think it's time we might start Galio's plan that he's been talking about for years now. Maybe perhaps a controlled burn of the House of Flowers?
No, not a serious pruning, I think. But yeah, we'll need to choose. We'll need to decide who exactly we need to strike at first.
What is it? Flessard, I believe, was mentioned in the letters. Is that how you say his name?
All right, let's make him number one.
Perhaps we should find a way to get back first. We are leagues away from Ivrix, and we're down 2 crew members. Quai, we need 2 to join us. Will you join us?
If you want payback against the person who's harmed the Heke, the best way to get it.
It's not just
I
payback.
appreciate. No, go ahead, Galio.
Oh, I was going to add, it's not only payback, it's protection because they remain a threat.
Galio, Brahmi, other member of your team, I assure you that the Hekemotu are not particularly given to acts of vengeance. But we are given to loyalty. And the House of Flowers, as I said, we owe you a debt. And we will guide you back to your land. And we will assist you in defeating this threat. to both of our people. Right, Kawhi? You know you want to come.
Well, this is cross weights. What? There's no reason for you to just spring this on me. Like, who's gonna make mix the drinks? Who's gonna ferry the people from Heke to Heke if I am gone? But then again, you'd be lost without me. And I think you would not do very well by yourself. You're still
You
just
know, I'm literally a guide of our people. Like, that's...
But who is guiding you?
All right. Why is the guide of me?
I don't know about that. I'm just making sure that whoever is guiding you is pointing you down the right path. He says that as he's drinking he takes a bite of like a big celery stick out of his Bloody Mary.
Well, she says
And,
the path is that way, towards Yvrix. 9 point.
All right.
It's okay. I think,
Okay.
don't the Motu pronounce it Yvri as well? I just have to float that out there to Eric.
Yep.
He's all ready to do it.
No, we pronounce it mainland, Heke Forsaken Mainland. That's how we pronounce it.
I have been pronouncing it the way that you pronounce it, out of respect
Never
for
pronounced
you
it
and your
like that.
people.
Thank you. That's so kind of you. I like how Dave's like, I would rather die than call it.
Fu was also in the same camp as Kawhi. We're just, we were taught manners.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we will go and help you. You're obviously, and I looking at your. Yes, we will help you.
See? Manners.
Uh-huh.
I just clapped Kawhi on the back. All right.
In regards to, you mentioned yesterday that the Heke knows what happens here. Is there a way you can try to help us find the pieces of the staff that we mentioned, or our friend who worried we haven't seen anything, not even a scrap of him. We just wanted to see if we could find I can cast spells, but I don't know. The reach is not quite the width of
The
the
Heke Motu
Heke.
will know the answer. Whether or not that answer comes in the time that you would wish it to cannot be controlled. But we can ask.
Okay.
Since they seem to be looking at me to do a shaman thing.
Yes.
A bit.
I'm gonna straighten out my headdress a little bit, brush some of the sand off of my still completely glistening abs.
Yep.
Flex a little bit so that a few more abs pop in. And I'm gonna go kneel and put my hands in the sand.
Awesome. You feel your connection to the Heke.
Heke Luautu, our guests from the House of Flowers and heroes of the day have lost a friend and an item. It occurs to me only now that I have no idea what their friend looks like or is or anything about them. So I just describe a stranger who arrived yesterday and is not here today. Also, a broken stick. A magic staff, I assume. Poorly described. Like,
Brahmi tries to describe this staff.
in the middle of my communion, you're gonna do that?
No. I thought you were asking. I apologize. Go ahead. No, continue. I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
My bad. No, it's all
you
good.
have, I get a sense from you that you've seen rituals before, that you've seen these kind of
She would never interrupt. So this is Meg interrupting. I'm so sorry. Hang on.
I
I'm muting myself.
don't think That word never means what you think it means.
I'm just gonna mute myself.
Oh,
But then again, I'm speaking common. I don't know what you speak over in why
Wyverns.
Bricks.
No. So I'm gonna say my piece and then just put my forehead down in the sand and
Cool.
wait.
And as you wait, an image of the shortest man you have ever seen, most colorful person ever, washes through your mind. He reeks. It's disgusting, whatever he smelled of. But you will get the direct impression that he was here one moment and gone the next. Where he's gone was brave. As far as a broken stick, a broken staff, the Heke will recall the form of broken magic falling out of the waterfall and being consumed by the Bakunawa.
Wow.
The
Well, that
stick
is
is now at the bottom of the ocean somewhere.
unfortunate, and yet that is the way of the world. So I'm gonna sit up and brush my sand off a little bit while I contemplate how to say this. Rami, your companion that is lost was a very small, pungent man.
Yes, that's him.
Look how she identifies. Yes, that's him.
Like, immediately.
Small, stinking, colorful. Yep.
She looks very happy that you seem to know who he is.
Hard to miss. He is no longer with the Hegemotu. He's not dead, necessarily, so you needn't grieve yet. The Heke remembers that the small, pungent, colorful man in an act of bravery moved as best I can describe as through planes from this one to another. Not a teleportation, but a expulsion.
Oh,
The Hegemotu recognizes his strength and his courage and is grateful. I have more news. As for your
yeah?
staff,
Yes.
it has been consumed by the Baganawa and is surely now in the deepest trenches of the ocean. I do apologize for that. If I had realized it had eaten your stick, I would have perhaps made a different choice before sending him back to the ocean.
Rami just puts her head in her hands. It's okay. None of us knew. It's all right. It's not your fault.
Items are
Thank you.
meant to come back to you. They will come back in time.
The news about Bodhi is great. I hope he's okay. But we can figure it out, I think.
Traveling between
Brahmi.
the planes is not. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to.
No, please go ahead.
I just thought it worth mentioning that traveling between the planes, while not common, is definitely heard of. And certainly those who do it once are more likely to do it again than those who aren't.
Do you know someone? Do you know anyone who does travels between the planes?
The Hekemotu stay with the Hekemotu. And travelers that visit the Hekemotu often come from many, many places. But they would be better suited to answer that question than I would. Just in case you're feeling sad, I want to just pop my pectoral muscles a little bit.
We know how Brahmi leans, but you got to appreciate talent.
Listen, she knows what she likes, and this is very nice to look at. So,
It's eye candy?
What?
you know what? Attractive is attractive.
Understood.
But also, she's still a little sad. I don't think that coughing is gonna help much.
Let me extend a hand and help you up. Little sister, let us go back to your group and take the next steps.
Okay. Thank you so much for that information. That's definitely helpful.
Yo, are we done sticking our head in the sand? Can we move on?
You do it,
I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to, or how long this take me to get over that mess.
I just
sorry.
don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I think it's great.
It's gonna get worse, dude.
It's so good. It's so good.
I haven't had time to practice it yet.
All
I
right.
assume you're going for like a casual Sean Connery.
Yeah, I can't do the Scottish part.
You got
Yeah.
this. I believe in you.
Which is great because he named himself Irish, so that's great that you're an Irish. But in Toyboa, Irish people have Scottish.
There's no Ireland in. Well, that's that I know of. There might be an Ireland in Toivoa.
Only a Ewerland.
Just randomly? Just in Ireland, randomly?
There's in
Toivoa?
Australia, so surely.
Don't call me Shirley.
Well, unless Reston is Ireland, because that's where
Fine.
Sham says he's from.
Sham says he's from Reston? Oh my god.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
from
so
the McCain.
exciting.
He's from the McCain family.
Yep.
We have 3. I know, that's so great. You don't understand. I'll tell you later. That's so good. I love it.
Yep.
Oh, to the boat.
Unless the Heke itself can get us closer to our home faster.
And that's why Galilio's our leader.
Are we gonna do anything with Callie before we go, or are we taking her back?
This is the next thing we need to decide. Sham?
Yes.
I believe you knew Calatrix better than the rest of us.
She was a friend of mine, yes. On many occasions, she said if she died, just throw her in the ditch and move on.
I don't... Really?
I'm pretty positive.
Well, let's do a ceremony for us, then. In celebration of her.
Send her out to sea, or just bury her in the sand?
Do you think the rest of our organization would like to pay respects?
Welcome.
Do they deserve it? I have a feeling some of them are responsible for the situation, so...
Oh, that's certain.
I don't...
All right, we can keep it private then.
Perhaps, Fuyukai, how do the Hekemoto deal with the loss of life?
I arch
do
my
have-
eyebrow at our local shaman.
Local shaman? Do you
The
know?
Hekemotu understand that life and death are all a part of this world. You're welcome to engage in the same rituals that we do, but I think you might, if you haven't been raised in the Hekemotu, it might be unfamiliar to you.
Oh, yeah.
It's confusing fine. Is it at least quick?
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, quick. We do. It is important to step forward rather than languish in the past.
Gala did always appreciate speed. It's not gone yet.
Bonfire?
So, for those information who need the information, usually what happens when someone dies is they are taken to the front of the Hekemotu, and in a very somber yet respectful ceremony, thrown off a cliff into the face of the Hekemotu, where they are consumed.
How do we feel about that, everybody? Do we
I
need
feel
to?
like you would enjoy that.
I think she'd like to be eaten.
Yeah, getting eaten would be how Callie would want to go out. That's what I was thinking.
All right. Brahmi
For
will
those who cannot
go
see
with
the
that.
webcams right now, the guys are dying laughing.
Let's go
Okay.
fulfill this Calatrix's last wishes.
Great. So, you guys travel towards the front of the Hekemotu.
Yeah, how long does that take?
Better part of 2 days.
By boat?
2
or
days?
over
What?
film?
Yeah,
2 days?
2 days.
Oh my god.
By boat, you could probably get there in 1.
Fortunately, the Hecate is moving as we move.
Right.
And you might find that we are closer to your destination after this than expected.
That should work out then.
You sound like Bodhi. I
The-
used to have
the
a friend who
punch one?
talked in circles.
I hope the way I talk pleases you, and I apologize if it doesn't.
It does not.
Main letters.
Take inspiration, damn it. All right. So, you guys take Calatrix's body to the front of the Hekemotu. As you do so, you are able to see the giant mandibles of the manta ray beneath you. The water is very clear. And our Motu friends know it's fairly simple. It's not even as complex as a burial at sea. It is shove the body overboard.
Nope.
Well, we're gonna do a little, we're gonna do our
Okay.
little thing. I
defer to you, Brahmi, as the, I want to say, leader of your people and speaker
don't know about
for the dead.
that.
Bigger to the dead.
Speaker to the dead.
That
I
too.
correct myself.
That's okay. It's fine. I'm just going to do a little prayer over her. And I don't know if each of you want to say something before we do this.
I think the Motu kind of look over everyone's heads in vague confusion, like, I guess we'll step back here.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything, but I discreetly take a 40-ounce bottle of malt liquor and pour a little bit out into the water.
Oh, beautiful. She would love that. Oh my God. Do you have enough for all of us?
It was discreet.
Okay. Sorry. Wait, hang on. Hang on. Wait. How discreet.
Sleight of hand check, please, Kawhi.
Plus 19 or something, watch.
No, I don't. I don't have very good skills. So where is he?
I'm very good at making
You're a
drinks.
bartender. You have great skills. What are you talking about?
You did not see the liquor go into the ocean.
See, I have expertise in all things related to serving and making and mixing cocktails. So
Perfect. Incredible. Brahmi's just going to do a brief ceremony
Okay.
for the
Kawhi catches
for
the
religion.
eye of Fua and like arches his eyebrow over at Pear, tossing Callie's body over the thing while Brahmi's doing all the prayer.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think
Really just over. Oh my God.
long distance I can cast guidance, so I'm gonna give Pear just like a little oomph so that he doesn't struggle.
The body goes over the side. Splash. Probably your words are interrupted by a splash.
She's gonna like her eyebrow touches if she's finishing the ceremony. It's brief. It's not long. It's just a prayer.
What was the prayer?
It was the prayer for our fellows to go forth on their last journey.
All right. Cool.
Would anyone else like to say something, or we just gonna stand around with our thumbs up our butts?
As you guys watch her body, it will descend through the clear water towards the gaping maw of the Hekemotu. Her hair floating behind her, she will disappear and become one with the Hekemotu.
Kawhi leans over to Fua and goes, I really hope they don't stick their thumbs up their butts as part of the funeral. That's weird.
I think it's important to respect all of the cultural norms that they might have.
I guess that's why you're the X-Man and I am not.
We don't have to participate, obviously.
Whew. Having my wife's heart in your body is more than enough. I don't need to put my thumb in your butt. Also, that's way too much.
I would agree that unnecessary.
Especially because we're giant. Our thumbs have abs, and they're like 8-inch long thumbs with abs.
Yeah, I'm not even. I don't want to think about what you did. Ever with anybody that might have been in a position to receive that attention. I don't. Which of these drinks is for drinking?
Well, they all.
You have some drinks? Can we maybe we should have a little alcohol after that. I think that would be Calatrix's favorite part.
We all drink and toast to Callie?
Perfect.
I'm gonna hand
Sounds good.
what I was taking a swig out of and just kind of pass it around. It was the whiskey from her character sheet, by the way.
Yep.
No. So sad.
So you guys share dead Calatrix's whiskey.
We're gonna make a brand of whiskey called Dead Calatrix. It's gonna get famous.
We're not. Stop it.
It used to be really good whiskey, but now it's just okay whiskey.
Somehow it got worse with age. It's really unclear.
Wow. So good.
All right. So having put Calatrix to rest, having done the ceremony so that she does not become undead,
Good call.
Yep.
That's clearly what Brahmi was
That'd
doing.
be
Good job, Brahmi.
part of it. I literally have a spell called ceremony. That is what I was doing.
yep.
That might be part of the thumb thing.
Damn it.
It's like tests to see if people are dead or not.
You know, it's like how the Egyptian people did like the mummies. They took out like the ectopic
Yep.
things.
The
You
canopic
rip out
jars.
the undead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
believe I
rip out
have some canopic jars.
Yeah, you rip out the undead stuff with your thumb. That's how you get it out, so they don't come
You
back.
gotta be real fast with it.
Yeah, it's like gutting a fish.
I can do weddings as well, by the way.
Who's getting married?
Perhaps
I know, just
Kawhi
throwing
and
it out there.
to get
Oh,
married
is-
again.
Yeah. So he's not your husband yet, is what you were saying.
No, he's not my husband ever, is what.
Okay, it was a translation error. All right.
Yeah. They might not have a word for fiance, Rami.
That's true.
We do have a word for it's fiance. We all speak common.
It's the same word.
Sounds a lot like our word.
Yeah, it's so weird. Isn't it nice how languages overlap?
You mean common and common?
Yep.
I believe it's called long common.
Long common. What?
Long common, you have to
They're
do
very
that.
tall. It takes longer for it to circulate out.
Is that what we call Motu common, long common?
Long common.
No.
It's a lot
That's not
like
what we-
common, just a little bit gamier.
What the
Okay.
hell?
Oh no.
Amazing.
Amazing indeed. All right.
So,
Okay.
whatever. Is the Hecate taking us to Liverich, or are we supposed to be drunken sailing?
Well, the
We're
heck- the
drunk
heck-
and sailing.
The Hecate goes where the Hecate goes, and we don't guide the Hecate, so I doubt it's taking you to where you want to go. It goes
Well,
where
that's
it
a-
wants to go.
Pain in the ass. We should get on the ship then.
Can we request a direction?
No, but we
I-
have boats.
Okay.
We'll take our boats. We have to return my mothership to her, and then we can be on our way.
We must return the mothership. Correct.
Yeah. Can your boat come with us? Come on.
As we climb up onto Brahmi's smile, you see him put his oar into the water, and he just kind of grabs his boat, and it just keeps folding in on itself. So it's like this little smaller than a shoebox, and he puts it in his backpack. And he goes, the tiki goes wherever the tiki needs to go.
That's amazing.
And now there are these two beautiful abbed up men resting on Brahmi's smile. So she's
Absolutely, Brahmas.
So as you guys get on board the boat named the Brahmi Smile, before I get in
Yeah.
much trouble.
yeah, probably
Trouble.
It's probably
I think we're all
Brahma-
aboard.
Yes.
Yeah, Brahmi.
We're
everyone's
all
on board.
adults here.
it's
Fine.
amazing because Brahmi Smile's probably never had two men this large in it, so it's pretty cool.
Jesus Christ.
They're all glad.
Get out of here. Get off
I
the
just
boat.
I just want to know who named it. Who named it that boat? 'Cause I
Her
looked
mom. Her mom.
at- Who named
Her
it?
mom did. It wasn't her.
Was it Meg?
It was the Brahmi mommies.
Meg! This is a complete shock. All right.
I'm suddenly
I guess-
regretting naming this ship after such a sweet, innocent thought.
It didn't
It
matter what
was
you named it, Eric.
so
We would have done it
innocent.
anyways.
I know.
Eric named it. Eric named it. Okay.
Yes, Eric named it.
And that's why
I
we
wanna
can't
know-
have nice things.
I want to know in character if Brahmi's mom is all that innocent, or if she thought it was funny too.
She's innocent when it comes to her daughter.
Which one?
Which daughter?
Which daughter?
No, which mother?
Okay. Both of them.
The one who built the ship. They're both pretty. They literally confronted Calatrix about looking after their adult daughter, having adult relationships. Very parental.
Well, I mean, there's nothing more adult than going to a tropical island and then hooking up with two oiled down, abbed up men and inviting them onto your ship. There
I
you go.
didn't hear oiled up. All I heard was wet and glistening.
Sounds like
I mean, the
spring
oil's
break,
a given.
honestly.
There's a lot of direct sunlight on the island. We have to take care of our skin.
Understood.
The oil's a given. Body oil for sure.
Sure.
Yo,
I
Brahmi,
will-
do you know where
I don't
we're
have that
sailing
much in my
to?
inventory, but I have
Brahmi does know where they're sailing to. She was the one who navigated them to the Motu through the guidance of the fish. So she can, looking at the sun and with the navigation tools, as someone who is a sailor, she can definitely get us right back to where they started
Oh,
from.
Kauai is
Yeah.
going to help you then.
Can I?
Absolutely, Kauai is
sailor.
amazing. Kauai is an incredible sailor.
salesperson.
Seaman.
The salesperson is Flo.
It's an
Woo.
onomatopoeia. It's hard to say.
Woo. Just all the letters. Fwoo.
Fwoo, fwoo,
Hoku.
fwoo. Fwoo. We got it. We got it.
No,
it's not a
that's not
problem.
how you pronounce it, Kauai. You know
Fwoo.
that's not it.
So as we're sailing away, Hawaii shows this to Brahmi a little bit, and he also does a little ceremony, and he grabs some water out of the water out of the ocean that's on the inside of the fog bank, and he includes everyone in it, and he's just saying, Hekemoto, thank you for your protection. Your friends are leaving, and we go through the fog, and we don't fall asleep. because
Awesome.
I am the
Nice.
guide.
Ooh.
And then
I love that.
when we get on the other side, oh, you're gonna love it even better. He gets his oar out and he's like sort of conducting. You don't even know what he's doing. And then you look up in the sky, and there's a big thing up in the sky that says the Kontiki and Flua and Kauai are leaving. Thank you, Heke, whatever this one is, Tonsil, Heke Tonsil. And we leave.
All right.
Such a unique language. Long common.
Long comment.
Literally just got one.
So you guys can sail away the Heckin Motu.
Brahmi, do you have the steering of the ship? You're good?
I'm good. Be
Then
great to have
I-
some people helping on the sails. Do you feel
That
up to
sounds
it?
a great idea. I will, Gally, you do it, and Pear, you guys got it. I'm gonna go in the crow's nest and get drunk. That's what I'm gonna
Do
do.
you still have the spy cloth?
Possibly.
Okay. Thanks, Jam. Brahmi is going to get the sea shanties going again, and she's going to get everyone singing Bones of the Ocean, I think is what it's called.
Ooh, fun.
Bones in the Ocean. That's a good one.
Cool.
Sing it for us.
I will not sing it for you because I am a terrible singer, but
Humbug.
I am going to put the lyrics in our chat really quick. It's not going to go in the main chat. It looks like it's going in our hand. I'm on my phone right now, so there you go.
Okay.
It's sad. All right. So she sings that on the way back.
Awesome.
Where is it?
I'm looking for it too.
Is it in the Awesome Blossoms?
I think I put it in the chat of the group audio because I can't.
Oh, it's in like the audio.
Oh wait, no, I got it. I figured it out. I'm putting it in
Alright,
here.
I found it.
I'm gonna put it in the main chat. There we go.
Okay.
It's great. I'll send the song later. It's very good.
So the words, I'm just going to go ahead and read them off. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddle away from brave England's white sands, to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for
That's
the place
good.
I hear all sailors end. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my mind, I'll search without sleeping, till peace I can find. I fear not the weather, I fear not the sea. I remember the fallen. Do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be, plot a course to the night, to a place I once knew, to a place where my hope died, along with my crew. So I swallow my grief and face life's final test, to find promise of peace and the solace of rest. As the songs of the dead fill the space of my ears, their laughter like children, their beckoning cheers, my heart longs to join them, sing songs of the sea. And remember the fallen, do they think of me? When their bones in the ocean forever will be, when at last before my ghostly shipmates I stand, I shed a small tear for my home upon land. Though their eyes speak of depths filled with struggle and strife, their smiles below say I don't owe them life. As the souls of the dead fill the space of my eyes, and my boat listed over and tried to capsize, I'm this far from drowning, this far from the sea. I remember the living, do they think of me? When my bones in the ocean forever will be, now that I'm staring down at the darkest abyss, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my comrades call to stand fast and forge on, I make sail for the dawn till the darkness has gone. As the souls of the dead live forever in my mind, as I live all the years that they left me behind, I'll stay on the shore but still gaze at the sea. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for our souls in the ocean together will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me, for our souls in the ocean together will be.
The melody is surprisingly cheerful, by the way.
Indeed, because it is a sea shanty.
It is. There are some sad sounding sea shanties, but this is not one of them.
So, as you guys sail away from the Hekemotu, been a while since you've been gone from your home, Kauai. How's this feel?
Well, I've never been away from my home, if you consider the sea my home. But like I sail between the Hekes, so it's just been a day or two off on the Hekes, or a day or two a week apart from each other, so it's not that big of a deal yet.
Right.
I'm sure once we see the mainland, it'll be a big deal because I've never seen that. But for right now, it's all just kind of the same.
Gotcha.
I can still sense the Hekemotu. I can still sense Everything smells the same. Everything looks the same. And just like my boat, Foot is just right up in front, being more irritating than not.
Understood. Foy, how's it feel?
From my earliest days, I have been a wanderer. I am forever wandering from heke to heke, from land to land, from boat to boat. This is one more adventure that I feel more strongly than ever that I should be headed in this direction.
Awesome. Cool. So as you guys sail westward towards home, can I get a survival check from Robbie to drive the ship in the right direction?
Can I help her?
Of course.
And provide
Thank you.
Can I
Yes,
have
sir.
her try and teach me again as well?
Sure.
Absolutely. Yes to everything. Thank you all. Okay. Survival check, you said?
Yes, please. The 22. You're easily able
And
to
you
drive
have-
in the right direction. Doing a good job of it. And can I get 24? So can I get Hare to go ahead and do a survival check to see if he learns anything about driving naval vessels? Yeah. Cool. You get a success. As you guys sail westwards, the winds are blowing favorably for you guys. You're going to make great time and arrive tomorrow morning. Is there anything you want to do today as you sail across the bright blue sea?
We should maybe have a little talk about what we're going to do when we get back. This is probably the least eyes we have on us for a while.
Perhaps we should fill in our compatriots in what we're doing, since they're in the dark.
Yes. So, Fu and Kawai, if you have some questions to start with, we can do that.
I do have, one question. You said that the name of the red-haired lady is Kesha, and so my question would be is, it's a couple questions. They're all related, but the question is where
Everything
is she?
broke.
Oh, my question is where is Kesha, and how do we get to her and make her pay for all of the harm she's done?
I wish we fucking knew. Sorry, that was your question, Galileo. Galileo's having an aneurysm, I think. God, Robbie, why don't you fill these guys in?
We came to the Heke Motu because we were looking for her, and we were too late to find her. She's been one step ahead of us all this time. Everyone around us in the House of Flowers could be colluding with her. We don't know. We have some suspicions, though. As for finding her, that's our next step. I have a few spells I can do that might guide us a bit. You met her, didn't you? Both of you. Right? Or were you too late? You arrived too late to meet her.
I only know her by story.
And I only know her by a repeated story from Fuwa.
Do you wish to share that story, or will it take too long in Long Common?
It's hard to tell because I've already told this story and it didn't seem to have registered with you.
Yeah, I wasn't listening.
Might have
We
to
were-
say it
We
few
were a
more
little
times.
distressed.
Robbie was on the edge of tears.
You
It's
told it to
understandable.
his older personality, who's no longer there.
Oh, is that how that works?
Do they recognize that's just another personality? Because he looks totally different.
We recognize that there were only 4 of you, and there are still only 4 of you. We recognize that he's carrying the same equipment.
He's got some new stuff on him. He painted a whole new outfit for himself.
He looks
We
kind
also-
of the same. It's possible that I didn't look very hard the
You
first
see
time.
mostly just the top of my head anyways.
I mean-
mostly didn't look the first time.
And you know, all of the non-beautiful people, y'all kind of look the same to us.
Accurate.
Y'all look like a bunch of thumbs.
He has the same number of abs, as far as I can tell.
Bunch of thumbs.
Yep, he has one ab.
That's the average amount.
Kind of just one slab. But the story, in case any of you missed it, let me sit down again and tell you that
They're like, damn, these mainlanders. Oh my god.
by Heke by Motu over wave under sky, once upon a time, we heard a story that the Heke Luata was in terrible danger. That a creature had come into the fresh waters and taken up a lair. That it had come quickly after a foreigner arrived and ventured into the jungle instead of the places that most foreigners visit on the Hekemotu. I asked Kawhi to bring me to the Heke, and as soon as we stepped up on the sand, we fell into the same trap that the rest of the Hekemotu had already succumbed to. And there we stayed until the morning that you visited us.
You've never
You know-
seen Sheshkol or Kesha or whatever her stupid name is.
I've seen what the Heke could show me, but I have not seen her or faced against her.
Did the Heke show how she arrived? How did she get through the mist?
Like, can I do a quick check on that?
You can roll an insight check.
Okay. Can I give myself a spark of guidance while I do it?
You may. Awesome.
She's gonna need it.
Yep. So with a 13, the only way someone gets through the roll cloud without falling unconscious and being driven back is if they are supremely powerful and able to resist the Hekemotu's psionic powers.
Which
I
just
believe
really
she might be defended.
chaps
Yes.
Sila's hide because Kawhi can do it for his whole boat.
Right.
That's how powerful he is.
Yeah.
I have to say, I am remembering back to that one time when we almost caught her. This is
Oh, I know.
Meg,
I think
not
about that
Robbie
many
saying
days.
this. We almost caught her, and Eric was like sweating. And at first, I was like, "Is he sweating because we might like terminate his like villain
Oh,
NPC?" No, he was sweating because she would have obliterated us,
I have a question,
which
Brahmi.
is so stressful. Yeah, sorry, that was Meg, but Robbie says yes.
Absolutely. I flash you a very white smile.
Mhm.
What does Kesha want? Why is she doing this?
She has a convoluted idea of what the House of Flowers should be. And her intention is to destroy it from within.
Seems a bit far to take mainland politics.
It does. The House of Flowers touches on every aspect of the world. Every piece of politics, the House of Flowers has a bit of a hand in it.
Can I do a quick check to know if the House of Flowers has a hand in the Hekemotu's politics?
Sure. Don't even need you to roll, though,
Fantastic.
because the House of Flowers has, in the past, sent people to trade with the Hikimoto, and the relationship has been universally positive because the House of Flowers doesn't really view the Hikimoto as a political power. They mind their own business and stay out of anyone else's, and that's kind of what the House of Flowers is going for. They just don't want to be messed with. And because the Motu and the Hekimotu are very isolationist, meh, they don't really care about them because they're not posing a threat to the House of Flowers. Which is why Seskalash would have absolutely gone there and abused the goodwill and used it as a base of operations.
So do you think that Sheska brought that stupid eel beast thing to the Heke?
Do I think she did?
Yep.
I do think she did. Yes.
She does that kind of shit. She's employing different things. What else have we fought? Brahmi, what else have we dealt with?
Oh,
There was that thing that came out of the hole down underneath the lake. What
an
else was there?
aboleth?
Yeah, the aboleth, another water being. Did we deal with a hydra too?
We did.
Is that considered a
Yeah.
sea monster?
I would consider it a sea monster.
What else have we? She
She
a pain in the
also
ass
deals
with.
with the undead, with necromancy.
Is a hag a sea monster?
The Heke is technically a sea monster by definition.
Oh, sorry, the hag. Sorry.
Oh, the hag? Yes, the hag was, yes.
That's 4. Sounds like she might have some kind of aquatic dealings that we are unaware of. That's 4 sea creatures that she's been using at least now.
There's the chul as well, which are the lobster creatures, kind of amphibious.
You guys
I
are
mean,
getting
these all
the theme.
sound like normal
Yeah.
creatures to use.
No, they're stupid. Well,
When we get back to, go ahead.
no, go ahead, Brahma. You're the leader, or Galio, or somebody is. I don't really know.
Galio's the leader. When we get to shore, don't tell anyone that you are working with the House of Flowers or that you know who Kesha is. And she's speaking to Fliff and I'm gonna get this wrong every time, and Kawhi about this. Flu, that's it. Flu, I got this.
For you.
Flu.
Would you prefer that we pretend not to know you?
No. Just in casual conversation, don't mention those things. It's more of a secret organization, and it's best if you perhaps claim to be diplomatic envoys from the Heke, from
We
the
are
Motu.
diplomatic envoys from the Hekemotu. We
You
are
don't have to
Perfect.
pretend very hard then.
Then pretend you know nothing of what's happening with Kesha or Seskalash, as she also goes by.
Why would emissaries of the Hekemotu be visiting if there is no House of Flowers and there is no
Oh.
enemy?
For to reconnect with the House of Flowers. I don't share that you understand what's going on with the House of Flowers with strangers. Does that make sense?
I can tell you with some pretty good confidence that I will not allow anyone to believe I understand what is going on. Like, uh,
I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. This is a lot to deal with,
I
and I apologize
happy-
for being confusing.
I am happy to connect with you, Brahmi. Pear, Shem, Gallia.
Thank you.
And the name is Fwu.
Flu, I apologize. I said,
Toku Fwu is my name.
I appreciate that, and thank you for being patient with my pronunciation issues. I'm just worried. We don't want to drag you into unnecessary danger, but it will be dangerous, and the people around us that we treat friendly won't necessarily be friendly to us. We're not sure who is trying to destroy the House of Flowers and who is trying to support it. There will be a lot of people lying, a lot of people who were cursed like you and the other Motu. We just want to make sure that you're safe and that don't share information unnecessarily, I guess, with anyone you meet.
Twigs, Brahmi. We're here as your allies. You can lead, and we will follow. And if you have enemies, we will fight them.
Thank you.
I also have a suggestion for the rest of the House of Grass here, that we do not speak of the demise of Callie and Bodhi. For now, they're on a secret mission that no one else needs to know. Losing the Starflower and the Hero of Rex could cause ripples throughout the House of Flowers.
That's
like that
a really good point. And
I'm
Mio
pretty sure
too?
Callie was about to say it, but fuck Mio. We don't speak of him. No one will miss him.
They will ask.
They
when.
don't know who Mio was. Trust me, no one did. Speaking of yesterday, or the day before, whatever the hell it was, does anyone know what to make of the papers we found in the cave? They look to be journal entries. They mention Rage as well as Plissard.
We should definitely review them.
So does anyone actually have any insight on this other character, obviously, of what's happening with those?
I think they're just her intentionally gloating, but I believe they're breadcrumbs. I guess my only concern is that is she manipulating us to do what she wants? Is she laying a trap, naming Passard as responsible when in reality none of these people are the people responsible for this?
Yeah, she was manipulating Plissard to in order to bring the House of Flowers down, or at least down a notch. But she was making Plissard think that he would be in charge, but she was just going to have everyone turn on him.
Like I said, I don't know if they are complicit with her or just ambitious. However, the first note says, today I was accepted into the House of Flowers. Do we know who the, Eric, with the council, are pretty much only council members in council meetings?
Yeah, most of the council's there. What is the exact question repeated?
So like she said, the council speaks in riddles.
Right.
If you're not part of the council, are you allowed to like sit in with the council?
Yeah, mostly. They do keep certain meetings private, but for the most open ones, yeah. It's like chiefs of staff. They have their secret meetings and their regular meetings.
Because it sounds like with the first one that she has infiltrated the House of Flowers. She's somehow in there. At least she says she is. And she's high enough ranking that people confide in her. She can talk to council members freely across houses too, because she talks to Plissard as well as Rays.
Yep.
Yeah, it gives the indication that she's attached to Plessard, or at least has been for a while.
And right as well, because again, a council member confided in her about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a therapist in the House of Flowers? Like someone on retainer?
We have a what? I'm sorry.
Do we have a therapist on retainer in the House of
Therapist?
Flowers?
Ugh.
Yeah.
About the
What was
closest. The closest you guys would have would be Cecily Wish back at the House of Grass at the Summer Grass Hacienda.
Add her to the list. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, go ahead. We're adding everyone to the list right now.
Do we
I
know
think,
who? Man,
including
actually, the one who
Dream
knows this
Shade.
is Callie. Knew all this. Too bad we got River Body and couldn't ask her all these questions. But
I don't know that I could. I don't know if I could do that. I think we need to investigate Dream Shade.
do we know? Yeah, good. Did we mind wiped her at one point? Didn't we?
We did the.
She wouldn't need it if she was truly hiding herself.
Mm.
Then
Did you
Yeah.
pat her on the head? Sometimes that works.
it's vital.
Is that why you were patting me on the head earlier?
No, I was actually trying to comfort you, but
Do you hate that, by the way, Pear?
No, I liked it.
When people
Now
like boop
you
your
made me
nose.
think it was weird.
did you think it was weird?
No, I'm saying I didn't until he just commented on it.
Oh, it wasn't. I won't do it if you don't want to.
No, I was saying I did like it, and then he just, you know,
Made it weird.
he made me think that you were doing something else when he said that.
No. Galio's good at that. I'm not good at that.
And head patting.
Head
Galio's
patting
the pets
with a purpose.
Eric, do we know who the most recent member to the council is?
Other
That's right,
than Calatrix?
Yeah. Well, actually,
Cinnamon Barb.
then possibly Cinnamon Barb too.
Yep.
But-
Cinnamon Barb's on there. Calatrix was on there. Let me get the whole list of them here real quick. I didn't expect you guys to
I
ask
have a
this
good
question.
feeling about Cinnamon Barb.
You have a what
I have
feeling?
good
with her?
vibes about good vibes with Cinnamon Barb.
You just think she's attractive.
Okay, that's two totally separate things. She seemed very sincerely concerned and upset about.
All right. Well, the
Um,
next one. So it was Cinnamon Barb, Calatrix, Sludge, and then it was Lily Dagger. And after Lily Dagger was Cret Gilliflower from Spores.
So we got a lot to do. So what's the plan, Galio, for when we reach Evrex?
I'm open for suggestions.
Do you guys ever have descent among the Motu? Or do you guys all just get along like a bunch of hippies?
Dissent is common among any people, Sham. But it is a shaman's job to help navigate that dissent and find the proper path for our people. Kauai has other methods.
Dissent is common among many people, Sham. Usually we just go to the tiki bar and have a drink and got our differences. We speak long common there to work it out, so it works very well.
Easier
Well, we can't expect the conspirators to be unaware that that we've been set out into a trap. So when we get back, I don't think we have any chance of manipulating them. We need to just strike at them.
Who should we start with? Should we start with a Plessard?
That works for me.
I hesitate because what if this is what Kesha wants? For us to get him out of the way. Now that she's used him.
Actually, that's a.
Ask for divine guidance.
Guess who memorized some spells last night?
Are you going to talk to Buddy Love? Was never mind.
Buddy Hart. It's Buddy Hart. I almost put Buddy Hart in the background of the image of Bodhi, but I did not. Ran out of time.
Awesome.
Like a ghostly version.
A ghostly Buddy Hart in the background.
Actually, that's a good
Where-
point. That Few and Kawhi. What the hell does just Sheshko ask want?
You're asking us?
I'm asking the general boat ship.
Yes,
Sure.
you.
She vessel. I don't know either. Last I knew, she wanted in the vault.
I think
What's
we
the
need to
vault?
open the vault.
A vault
the
is a
vault?
place where you keep things.
I understand.
No, we know
but
that. You said the vault.
Not a vault.
Brahmi will care to explain. Go ahead, Brahmi.
It's a
But it's thrown into the bus.
what?
We hear thud thud. His probably is thrown into the bus.
Oh, man, it's fine. It's a safe room with various different.
We know what a vault is.
Yeah, it's got some important artifacts in it.
Artifacts, like with a capital A?
Powerful
Is-
ones, yeah.
Powerful ones. So magic ones.
Supposedly powerful.
My
You.
my gods, Hannah, said we should open the vault. And I understand Calatrix didn't want us to do that, but I think we're
She's
at the
dead,
point.
so. So, Galileo, would you want to go back and open the vault?
Yes.
Do we have the authority to do that?
I'm not sure. Do we have the ability to do that?
Perhaps we could trick Fliosa to do it.
I thought we had the key.
Actually, good question. Did we
I
give the
thought
key
the
back to
key was in
Fliosa,
our-
or do we have it?
I think Caltrix had it.
I thought.
Then Perry has it.
Well,
I think I had the key.
yeah. So
What-
Pear has it.
No, I mean,
I think
don't
we
think
should-
I ever had a key.
No?
Kelly didn't have a key.
I
Someone
thought we gave
had a
it back.
key.
I thought we gave it back to Fliosa.
If
That's
you give
all.
it back
Did we
to
give it back
Fliosa,
to
that makes
Fliosa?
sense. I didn't think
Okay.
you trusted her with it.
Hold on.
No, she
I don't
had
have it, do
been
I?
given the. She had been charged with the key by custom or ritual or however she got
Right.
it, and we trusted that process.
All right.
Well, I don't think we should trust that process anymore.
Yeah, there's like a
Uh,
theme I'm seeing. Pretty much anything
A lack of trust.
Bellatrix
Yeah.
said was immediately thrown out the window.
I mean, who can we trust within the House of Flowers? These individuals on the boat?
I think we're the only ones.
I mean, Galileo's plan would work with some changes to it, or we could be like the farmers back in Reston, near where I grew up, where they would start a fire, burn all the weeds and everything from a field, and then grow a new crop the next year. Perhaps the way to unify the House of Flowers is to completely destroy it and build it again from ground up.
Oh, no, no, no. That
Is
would
that
be-
not what you wanted, Galileo?
Isn't that
No, I wanted to strengthen us through efficiency, making the houses more streamlined.
sounds
Unfortunately,
a bit similar?
unfortunately, I have come to a different opinion. Most of that plan, since we're such a large organization, we need a lot of branches. But we don't need specific leaders like Rees or Plissard.
So you're saying we need new management?
That's right. Now, do we have any current evidence that these two have worked against the houses?
I can ask 3 questions to the Triune right now. And they should give me an affirmative or a negative. What should I ask them?
Did we already get the answer as to whether the notes in the cave were truthful?
Not yet.
That's my suggestion.
Perhaps we should start local and start with our house first. We should go back vet Sicily as well as Dreamshade.
Mm-hmm.
Think global and start local.
So we want to ask, we can't unfortunately ask detailed questions, but unless they decide to give effusive answers, were the journal entries left for us to find written by Sescal Ash truthful? Is the House of Grass compromised by someone working against it? Or is the house, are all members of the House of Grass being true to the Silvergrass group? What are you thoughts, suggestions?
I don't have any suggestion. I don't know what any of this means.
They're
I'm just trying to
considering
figure
doing a
out what
divination
questions.
in order to ask these questions.
Divination,
Oh,
it's a commune.
that was Kawhi talking in
Oh, okay. Understood.
in
Okay.
character.
I'm sorry. I am going to try to ask my gods some questions about what we can do and see if we can get some truths from them.
Ask a question. Not to your gods. Sorry. Just to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull over one of these journal entries that Pear shared. What's the true star flower?
Which note is that?
This last one over here. I hand over Waterfall Cave paper number 9.
Well, I don't know that I have the full answer of that for you, but with my understanding, the Starflower is the leader in the shadows of the House of Flowers, at least historically.
I suppose that was the giantess we found, right?
Yes.
Do we know who the last Starflower was? In the history of the House of
We
Flowers?
learned
Who was
we
the
learned
last
about it
one?
at one point. That Starflower mentioned. I don't remember where we found this information, but it was a giantess died a while ago on how do you say a crew? Eric, is that how you
Yep.
say it?
Akru? Yep.
And was that Sephrania, or was that the
Yes.
other giant?
That's the giant that Sephrania is the one that died down beneath the mud and all that beneath the Pearl Sanctuary jungle. That's the one down there. The one that died in Akru, or went missing in Akru, I should
Yep.
say. That is someone else.
Okay.
Starflower is a title.
Have
She
we
was a
known?
drow, right?
The one from Akru was a drow, yes.
Okay, sorry.
Have we heard the other people like being around? However long we've been around the House of Flowers, known as the Starflower, or was Callie the first one to be known as Starflower that we know of?
Would have been the first one referenced as Starflower that you guys knew of during modern times.
Okay.
If that's clarifying enough.
Yes, it is. Yep.
It's a retired title that Caltrix took up on her own.
Speaking of that, you said your other name is the Follower?
The Star Follower. Yes.
What does that mean?
Shamans adopt a title, and my title is an indication of who I am and how I am. I am a guide and a wanderer. I am the Star Follower. Can I borrow this piece of paper? I'll give it back.
Sure.
Are you just like holding it? What are you doing with it?
What are you staring at me?
Yeah.
Sure, I flex for you.
Pow!
Incredible.
That's a little much, actually, but whatever.
I've been told that.
How are we gonna hold these two people being secret when we get to them? We got 8-foot spies here.
Secret with spies. I wanted to. I mean, it's gonna take me a little while, but can I cast Legend Lore
Ooh!
on this true Starflower? That is not so much the dead one, just the title.
You're going to cast Legend Lore on Starflower. Okay.
You think I didn't come back with a character that can answer my questions?
Humbug. Alright, here we go. As you cast Legend Lore on the Starflower, the Starflower is known to have lived many lives. Over the eons that the House of Flowers has existed, the Starflower is known to be the hand, the face, the voice of the House of Flowers, the very personification of the clandestine organization. If someone is killed, they wish they had been killed by the Starflower. After all, anyone less would just be a no-name. People wish that they could be so talented and strong, shrewd and cunning as the Starflower. It's a position of power, and at one point led the House of Flowers unilaterally. They ruled the entire organization by themselves, the council coming only later. It's been several hundred years since the last one, who was killed in Corlin near Ochukvuk. Apparently, they were attempting to manipulate or enforce their will upon the Lady of Shadows there, and never returned. No one knows exactly what happened to the Starflower, which is mysterious, because if you had managed to slay the Starflower, wouldn't you brag about it? Nevertheless, Starflower is gone. There have been male and female Starflowers over the years. The most recent of them being Calatrix, a monk who was once injured and ceased to be a badass. Now, the Starflower lies dead once again. Who will take up the mantle next?
But as a part of casting that spell, I'd like to sing the answer out loud as I receive it,
Okay.
so that everyone else hears the same story, or rather, like a more lyrical story.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, I wasn't far off.
In the distance, you can see land. You're approaching Selai, Bronny's home.
All right. So our next steps are to return the ship and then go after Reese. Unless someone else.
Hopefully, let's just get back to our home and make our final decision.
Yeah, things might be changed because the notes definitely indicated that actions would be happening while we're at the cave.
Mm-hmm. Also, the titles to each of these journal entries. Interesting. I kind of want to read them again.
I put the 9th page back with the others so that you can.
Thank you. That was insightful.
I have another question. Who's the hero of... Do you prefer if I pronounce it Yvri?
I mean, that's how my people call it, but most people don't call it that. That was Bodhi, our friend who vanished, and the Heke said he went to another plane. That was him.
I only ask again because it's capitalized in a way that would indicate a very particular title.
Yes, he was becoming something of a figurehead for us. Although in reality, he was so much more.
Yeah. That's wonderful. It's nice to know that people are valued for their complexities. Figurehead and the secret power behind all of the House of Flowers.
So we'll want to get back to our capital as soon as possible, the Pearl Sanctuary. Is everyone on board with that?
Definitely. We should be able to teleport there. We should, someone needs to have the bracelet. It's the only way to control the automatons. So
If you don't want to wear it, I'll take it.
I think that would be best for you to wear it.
All right. Pear, did you have that?
Yeah, I should, but at some point, I guess, while we were sailing, would have given it over, and also any of the other like weapons or things, if people wanted one, are welcome to take.
We need to hide these if we're going to continue to assure people that Calatrix and Bodhi and Mio are on a mission together.
Should we just put them then in like the bag of holding or something?
I think
Out
the
of character, I
bracelet-
can go through and do that later too.
Sure.
Okay.
The bracelet,
Callie-
I think,
Whole
they
equipment
wear-
is like 20 pounds, so I don't think it'll be much.
okay. I guess with the bracelet, I just worry because someone should attune to it just in case we have an encounter with the automatons at some point. To be safe.
Oh,
It does require attunement, right? The bracelet? Is it the bracelet?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I will do that then. I'll keep it concealed, and I will hand off the crown of telekinesis if someone would like the ability to move things with your mind.
I don't hear anyone jumping on it.
Kawhi is not into that right now.
I don't have
It's been a while
anything
since he
to-
had someone he wanted to move.
And unfortunately, your dog is already wearing a hat.
With,
That would
I
be
feel like
hilarious
what was
if you took away the intelligence but added the ability to move things.
No,
Just
if
like-
All of the
dog-
cookies are on the floor.
do that,
Oh,
they
no.
play better
They're just
themselves. Oh my god.
To be fair,
No
that
sticks,
does make care of the dog a lot easier.
Or so much
feeding
more work.
itself. Mhm.
So, as you guys are approaching the shore, you'll see your mom waving at you. And
Brahmi will wave back.
she's going to swim out to meet the ship. She doesn't wait. What kind of thing do you think this is? As she comes up, she goes, "How'd you do? Oh my goodness. I know you went fishing,
Mom?
but look at what you caught."
Mom,
Flex a little
please
bit.
just don't.
So, help me up. And she reaches for Kawhi and Foy.
I immediately grab her.
She,
Brahmi is like covering her face a little bit.
she
like
comes
baseball
up onto the ship. Hell, goodness, aren't you a tall drink of water?
I
Um,
am.
So, which one did you marry, Brahmi?
Sparkling glass.
Mom, these are envoys from the Motu.
Oh, wow! You are stepping up in the world.
I don't know what you mean by that, but this
Yeah.
is
Well, you go out
Uh,
single, you come back with 2 envoys?
no,
No,
nope.
Brahmi's mom,
Nope.
they're actually married.
Oh,
I don't
Oh,
think that's true
how very
either.
modern.
Wait, slow down. They,
wait, who's married? You got married, Brahmi?
no, I didn't get married. Mom, I never get married and not tell you and Mother.
Well, we understand that some people like to elope. It's nothing wrong with it. You understand.
Uh-huh.
We understand if you ever get the opportunity to get married, you find the right man, like one of these two, you just go ahead and do it, and we'll be okay and supportive, especially supportive.
No,
Is
no,
that all they
please.
wear?
It's fine. It's not. Okay, this is Kawhi.
Hi!
He's a boat captain.
A captain of a ship. Well, what do you think of Brahmi's smile?
This is Mom's boat. Brahmi says, staring pointedly at Kawhi.
I have had a pleasant time sailing on Brahmi's smile.
Excellent. Well, she smiles. And this other man, oh, goodness, he's tall. I can only come up to his navel. Look at that.
Mom.
Look at it.
That'd be convenient, wouldn't it?
No, Mom. Mom?
What? Huh? Probably. We're very
Please.
modern.
Well, of course, but you just met them. I haven't even told you his name yet.
Oh, hi. I'm Robbie's mom.
Hello, Brahmi's
This is Melmock. And this is... Woof.
Excuse you, Brahmi. What was his name?
Gufu, shaman of the Motu, at your service. They call me the Star Follower.
Oh,
It
my
is
goodness.
wonderful to meet you.
She slicks back her wet hair, trying to look as beautiful as she possibly can, not even holding a candle to what you're used to. However, she's trying hard.
I appreciate.
Dare you? Her mother
Not
is
only-
beautiful. How dare you insult her mother, Eric?
Okay. Brahmi considers her mom to be super hot.
Of course she's beautiful. Would you tell your mom that she wasn't super beautiful, Eric?
Yeah, actually I would, and I have.
You told your mom that she wasn't beautiful.
To her face.
To her face, yeah. She asked,
Eric!
what? I have a very
Eric!
open communication with my parents. I will admit that my family
I'm
is
shocked.
bizarre.
This is
Absolutely.
the most shocked I've been, knowing Eric's lore.
I will tell you that Galileo has met my parents. It's pretty much it.
It's your mother.
It's a bizarre.
Right.
Look, we have very open communication. I love my parents, but nah, my mom's time's way past. In the 90s, though, she looked like Deanna Troi from Star Trek. Anyway,
Milnock, you look ravishing out here.
oh, of course, thank you.
Encourage her. But don't.
Okay, wait a second. First, you
No,
don't want me
no,
to describe her as not being as pretty as the Motu, and second, you're like, don't encourage her. You get mixed messages here, Robbie.
Being a child of parents, you get complicated feelings.
Being a child of parents, that's usually who children are.
Usually.
Usually.
Usually, you never know. No, Brahmi is just like literally
think
staring
there's
right
only
at
one
Galileo,
exception to
looking
that.
like he wants to die really badly right now.
We need to hurry back to the Pearl Sanctuary.
Oh, of course. You're taking Brahmi with you, I assume.
Absolutely.
That's excellent! Oh, Brahmi, it's been so nice for you to bring such nice gentlemen with manners here. Galileo, are you going to make sure that everything gets taken care of?
Yes.
Wow.
Were there details that you wanted specifically?
No, I don't need details. No. Brahmi would be embarrassed if I got details. But I just want to make sure that you're taking care of her, especially with such great
Mother, I
men
am an
around.
adult. Mom,
I know
I'm
you're an adult.
I've got it
We
covered.
know. We know you're an adult. You can
No,
make your own decisions.
That's
You can
sure.
make your own moves. Just,
Uh-huh.
trust Galileo. After all, he's family.
Hey, Kawhi, can you show my mom your boat?
Kawhi?
Yes, I was talking and it was muted.
Oh,
Well, yeah. What would you like me to show your mom about the boat?
It would be great if she could see it.
I'd love to see your boat, Kawhi.
Rami's desperately trying to find a distraction to slow her mom down from her very
Sure.
intense role right now.
Yeah, but I thought Galio said we had to leave.
We do have to leave, and I just have to check in with my
Well,
other
it's okay. I just
mother,
want to
and
see
then
how the
we're
motion of the ocean
gonna-
affects your boat for just a few minutes.
No, it's
You
amazing.
don't have to do
It grows so much. Watch
It does?
hair.
What does it look like when it's small?
I pull out the little box.
She looks at it.
I'll-
Well, it doesn't look like much at the moment.
It doesn't show well, but it grows. And then I put it in the water, and I tap it with my oar, and it unfolds into the outrigger canoe.
Oh, so you just tap it repeatedly, and it gets bigger?
Sure. And then, just when you think that's done, I tap it again, and it turns into the tiki barge.
She looks at Brobby, and he owns a business?
Yeah.
Brobby, how high are your standards?
No, I don't.
You're putting too much pressure on her. She's got a lot going on, and like not looking for a guy.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry,
and I-
boys. She's not interested.
And I, having dealt with overzealous mothers and daughters and trying to get them married off, I hand her a little cup, and I go, "Here you go. Here's some mother's little helper," and I give it to her, and it's an old fashioned.
She thanks you and smiles. You can visit anytime you want.
Likewise.
She smiles. I'll be visiting all the time.
Great. There's always a stool for you.
She smiles. I'm sure there is.
And I look over at Brahmi and I wink at her.
Robbie's
now,
mom's
thank
got it going on. So, as you guys will anchor up and prepare to disembark the Brahmi Smile to head towards the Pearl Sanctuary, is there anything you want to do before you go to teleport from Silai?
We are going to do a little ritual burning of Mio's letters.
Okay.
You have to make a ritual out of it?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
She's a cleric.
We lost a
You can do
dear
it.
friend.
The cleric just gotta do things.
Cleric's got to do shit.
Yeah.
Also, we lost a dear friend in Mio. And while we welcome Sham with open arms, I think we should say goodbye to Mio.
I think that's fine.
As long as we make it quick, we've been taking our time with this. Shesko's on the move and we're not.
That's a very good point. They'll dig a little hole on the beach and set fire to the letters.
All right. That's what you guys want to do.
What do you mean that's what we want to do? Stop. Stop.
As they burn,
What
that's
do you
where we're
mean?
going to end for tonight. And we will come back next week as you guys will teleport back home to the Pearl Sanctuary.